Welcome to Sister Speak The Last of Us, where we discuss the excellent HBO original series, The Last of Us, from a sister's point of view. I'm Sister J.
I'm Sister A.
I'm Dena.
And I am Sister K, and welcome to episode number 9. Let's get started. And the finale.
Hey,
family. Welcome,
Hey,
everyone. As y'all can see, we're still down as Sistah. Sister LM is not with us today, but we have the beautiful Dena here filling in. Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And before we get into everything that we normally do, I think we've been remiss in doing this in the past. Let us know a little bit about you, Dena, before we get into the episode.
Okay. Well, I'm Dena. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I am married to Adam. Y'all can say hey to Adam.
Hey, Adam.
We've been married for 22 years.
What?
And,
Wow.
22 years?
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
y'all be looking good.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
we
good.
be looking good, don't we?
I know.
But we also, my husband and I do a YouTube show on drinking and geeky stuff. It's called Drunk and Blurty with Nick and Quat, but usually people just say Drunk and Blurty because it's easier. So yeah, that's
Love
you know,
it.
I'm old. I've been married a long time. You know, it's all good.
Oh, you fit right in with us oldies.
What prompted y'all to start Drunk and Blurty?
Funny story. I actually was watching a young lady who actually does the same thing, but she's a pot smoker.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I could do this with alcohol. And I could talk about nerdy stuff and talk, me and him could just be silly and drink. And so we
you
don't do
go.
it as much as we should, but we're still working on it.
Okay.
And let me tell you, just from watching, y'all have a serious bar going on at the house. Serious bar. Like anything you ever need, y'all got it ready.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, I'm checking that out.
I'm checking it out.
I also want to talk to you a little bit about your last episode where you talk about the Ark. I just started watching that.
Oh, I've been watching the Ark.
Yeah. I really like it. But I mean, there's some things that really annoy me, but overall, I like
Lord.
it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get on with our The Last of Us.
So, well, first, before we get into The Last of Us, Sister J, since you so rudely interrupted,
come on.
I wanted to ask her a question, but that's all right. Let's get into what we are lipping, sipping, and swagging with today.
Yeah, let's get this party rolling. And you can ask her all the stuff at the end. Okay, for my hydration today, I have my authentic Yeti Sister Speak pink mug. Where's the signs, ladies? Okay, thank you. And in it, I have my tried and true minty black iced tea.
Very nice.
Oh, it is so good. I drink it every day. For my bling, I have our Sister Speak logo camouflage hat on today. And yeah, that hair day. And my blingy J, thank you, Sister A. Yeah. Sometimes I can't tell whether the bling side's out or not. Okay, from a lippy, I have my own liquid cat suit buried down low.
Okay.
Yes.
That looks good.
It does. I love that color.
Nice and bright.
It is very nice. And I love these liquid cat suits, Wet and Wild, by the way. I love these because they are so smooth, but they're not sticky. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So. And of course, my Avon Glimmer Sticks lip liner in a different color today, but it is appropriately sized.
Lord, she's going to skip it.
No, she ain't never going to skip it.
No, this is perfect plum.
Nice.
That's it for me.
That enunciation is on point.
That's right. My mama taught me how to enunciate.
I don't know if how many of you still do the Wordle every day, but today's word was surly. And that is exactly what Sister J is today.
Well, thank you
surly.
Thank you for that hint because I haven't done my Quirtle yet.
No, the Wordle, not the Quirtle.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
so many of them. I know, but this will go out after.
We do like 4 or 5 different puzzles, puzzles every day.
Sister A gets a gold star for usage of a vocabulary word.
I know.
Thank you very much.
Gold star, girl.
It's a great word. It's a great
Used
word.
appropriately too.
And I am not surly. Surly people don't laugh and smile.
Well, anywho, I've got my Sistah Speak Yeti as well today with some nice cold ice waters.
Good.
I'm also rocking a second Yeti.
Uh-oh.
Thank you to my friend Sistah LM with this awesome love-filled Yeti that I will be enjoying a nice cold Dr. Pepper in.
Dr. Pepper. Okay.
With my super long straw. Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
I know Sister J will like that.
I know. Well, you have to have with that bottle, though. That
Sure
bottle's tall.
It's tall. For my lippy today, I've got on my CoverGirl Outlast All Day.
Ooh, yes.
This is another good word. This is called Brazen Raisin.
I love it. And it matches your
I
top,
like that.
too.
Thank you.
Yes, it does match your top.
Thank you. It's on the matte side, so I've got my Rimmel Stay Glossy 24-hour. No, it's not that long, but it's long. That's in Captivate Me. And finally, for my blings today, I've got my Soul Sister bracelet on. Thank you, Sistah LM. And I've also got on my Silver A. And that's all for me. On to you, Dena.
All right. So today I have my Walmart. Oh, wait,
Put it in front of you.
Yeah, there
Walmart
it is. Oh, wow.
Bubba. Yes, the Bubba.
Hey, Bubba. Bubba.
Full of water. And I have my, thank God we made it through the season margarita.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. What kind is that?
That looks good.
It's a cranberry.
Okay.
That looks good.
Yeah.
That does look good.
Dang.
And I, for my lippy, I have old school cherry chapstick.
Okay.
And my, I'm having it upside down. My, Victoria's Secret's caramel kiss flavored lip gloss. So it tastes so good. Like you have to stop licking it.
Oh, it tastes? It has a taste.
Oh, yeah.
to it?
Oh yeah, it's so good.
Yum.
And then only blingy I have is my little rhinestones on my shirt.
That's cute. Very good.
That's cute.
I love it. I haven't had any Victoria's Secret gloss before. I'm going to check that out.
We got to check that
Yeah.
out. And I think we need
good.
to do the podcast down at Dena's house next time.
Okay, hello.
Get some of those drinks going.
We need to have our reunion at Dena's house.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go next. I don't have any swag on, but I do need to. Well, I have one swag, my permanent one, right here.
That's right. That's a good
my
tat,
arm.
though.
That's all
But
you
I
need.
have to represent. I have to scoot this back a tad to represent my Jayhawk.
That's right, baby.
It's bracket time.
It's
That's
bracket
right,
time,
March
March Madness.
Oh,
Now, can the Jayhawks go 2-2? We don't know. We're
Let's
gonna
hope
find
so.
out. It's
We
a
gonna
hard
find
thing.
out.
Bracket.
It's gonna be hard to do, but I feel like they can do
Hey,
it.
Kansas City did it. Okay, you can do it too.
Okay, you could do it.
That's
All
right.
right. Come on now, Jayhawks. Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Ooh, ooh.
You can tell we are alumni.
Yes. I did not graduate, but I claim them because I went for 3 hard ass years up and down them damn hills.
It's
Tearing
hilly.
up my.
They got
hilly.
hills?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Kansas is not flat. I don't know who says that Kansas is
Oh,
flat.
why people think that?
I
yeah,
don't either.
it's a
They're
lot of
talking
hills.
about west part of Kansas, I think.
I think so.
Okay.
But even there's a lot of hills.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got way off topic. For
Yeah,
my
we did.
for my drink, I have my Sistah Speak Yeti. This is my original. Thank you,
yeah.
Sister LM.
Old school.
Original black with the silver bottom.
I love
I-
that black though.
I know,
Yeah.
it's so nice. I have some water with a little bit of strawberry lemonade powder.
Mm-hmm.
I have a second beverage today. This is my government.
Oh, I've never seen you with one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you have, Sister A. You don't forget.
Yes, you have.
You have. Oh, yeah, you have.
You have, yeah.
Just
but
not
anyway.
lately. Not lately.
Wow.
But this has some, I don't even know the name of it, but it's a really good wine from Italy called Bruschetti. It's like a Bruschetti, Ilia, something. I'll find it for the next time. No, sorry. Okay. But it's good. And, I like sweet.
And it's red.
And it's a red wine. It's bubbly and it's sweet. And I have a few frozen peaches in there to help keep it cold.
Very nice.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds good.
Now, if I get to laughing too much, y'all, it's because I haven't had no drinks in about a while.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Yep. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, and then for my lippy, I have this is my Burt's Bees satin lipstick.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting low because I'm having to turn it a lot. But this is in the color of juniper water.
Oh, I like
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's it's like nice. A mauvey berry.
Mm-hmm. Nice and dark.
It goes on smooth. It's creamy.
Yes.
Yeah. It looks
It does
creamy.
Transfer. But it's so good. And I look at that little container.
Oh, that's so cute.
Little honeycombs on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very cute. It's very nice. Anyway, that is juniper water from Burt's Bees satin lipstick.
Okay.
All right.
It wasn't until this that I even knew they made lipsticks. I just thought they made like bombs.
Oh, yeah.
Sister A turned us on to Burt's Bees.
Yeah, I didn't know they did either until I saw it. I had to try it. It's good stuff. Right. It's nice.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really
and now
good.
we all have Burt's Bees.
All right. So we can get into this episode. The finale, Look for the Light is the title. The one thing I'll say from the jump is it was way too motherfucking short.
Very short.
Okay.
Totally.
It seemed like it was like 5 minutes and we was done.
Yep.
Yeah.
But other than that, let's start at the beginning. Well, first of all, Dena, let us know how you came across The Last of Us, how you became aware of it, and when you started watching.
So I'd actually just online people posting stuff, and I just saw that Pedro was going to be in it, and I was like, okay, I'm in whenever. And I actually tried to play the game some years ago. And stuff was jumping out at me, and I was like, see, this I got PTSD from playing Resident Evil back in the day. So I was like, no, I will not play this game because y'all not gonna be jumping out at me and trying to kill me. And so when I heard it was gonna be a show, I was like, no, I can do a show, I can do it, So I just watched it from the beginning and I love it.
Ooh.
Yes. So this episode we start out with seeing a pregnant woman running through the woods. And I was just like,
now y'all know it looked just like the scene in The Wheel of Time when the little redheaded guy's mama was birthing him and she was fighting off those warriors.
Yeah, I forgot about
That's
that.
exactly what I thought of. I thought,
about that.
No. But I thought it was
that was a good scene.
That wasn't that good. But if y'all haven't seen The Wheel of Time, oh man, it's a really good science fiction.
The Wheel of Time.
And fantasy type show.
Yeah.
But that's what it reminded me of.
Yes, it does.
And then once she came out of the woods, it looked like an awful long distance she had to run to that farmhouse.
It's the house.
I mean, it looked like a 3-4 blocks distance to me. It looked real far, and I thought, I don't think she gonna make it.
All I could think about was watching House of the Dragon, and like how many times they had birthing scenes, and I was like, oh Lord,
yes,
not do it again.
I know,
again, like we going to the beginning.
Yes.
Well,
when she was born.
I actually appreciate seeing it. I just didn't want to see,
right.
I don't want to see it, but I appreciate seeing her beginnings.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see the birthing scene because, I'm traumatized from these birthing scenes.
It was a really good backstory.
Thank goodness it wasn't graphic.
No, it was not graphic at all. The most graphic thing to me was when she cut the umbilical cord.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's nothing compared to the shit we've seen. Shit.
Yeah. Well, I know that, but,
Yeah.
First of all, I was thinking, I don't think I would have been running. Well, I mean, if you got to run, you got to run.
She had a clicker behind her. So, you'd be running too.
I mean, she was running. I was already hurting for her because she was going through labor. I was cringing when she was cringing. Ugh. And I kept thinking, how is she going to do this? Because she is fucking loud. Like if she could have been quiet, if she could have been a little bit more quiet, that thing probably wouldn't have found her up where she was at.
She's in pain. She's in labor pain.
Yeah,
I know. Oh, believe me, I know.
Yeah.
No,
running definitely helped get it out, though.
Yeah,
probably. That running helped.
Probably helped the baby drop down.
Helped it come right out. It came right out.
Right out. All she did was sneeze, and there she was.
Stop it.
All she had to do was stab up a zombie a few times. It came right out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, can we say this is the clicker Lamaze? What is it called? The clicker doula. The clicker doula helped her.
The clicker doula. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
But that was a really good intense scene.
You know what made it so freaking creepy was when she got to the bedroom and she was on the other side from the door, looking at the door, and they showed the door. And then you heard all the footsteps from that fucking thing running up the stairs. And then crashing into it.
Yeah.
Golly. No.
Yeah.
That freaked me out.
See, that's the thing about these clickers, though. Not only are they fast, but they strong, too, because he busts down that door.
Yeah.
Busted it all the way down.
Woo!
And then she had to tussle with that damn thing while in labor.
I mean,
Oh, but when she finally killed it and, it went off to the side and then she noticed she was, well, first of all, the baby was right there.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The baby was
like, oh shit, my baby.
Yeah.
And then that big ass scratch on her leg. I was like,
yeah. That was the sad part. I thought, oh Lord.
No chance.
But this is interesting when she was hurrying up trying to cut the cord, because it didn't even dawn on me until she did that real quick. She's like, oh, I got to hurry up and cut it because she's infected now.
Right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Which makes you wonder, is this really why Ellie is immune? Because...
Well, that's what they Marlene and her group, that's what they think. That's what they believe. Yeah. And they won't even know that until they... did the surgery. So,
we'll talk about that when we get to it.
But the interesting thing about that is that I thought once I saw what happened with Riley, I thought about it later and I thought, maybe they set her up to be bitten to see if she was immune. And then I was like, well, but I feel like Riley wouldn't have done that to her, but maybe
I don't think so.
That's an
no, because that clicker thing, because Riley
was already there,
had already told her, oh no, we cleared the whole place out. She didn't even know that clicker was in there.
Yeah.
And they were just dancing around and having a good time, being loud as fuck. And that thing came up on them. So yeah, I don't think that was not planned. I don't believe.
Although I do find it interesting, I don't know if we talked about this that episode, if that was a Firefly place, how do they not know there was one off somewhere? Like, why didn't they clear the whole fucking mall? If that was where they were going to have her stay in to watch over these bombs and equipment or whatever.
Well, we talked about that. And that is just like when they saw that freshly dead dude in there.
Yeah.
But people coming and going. I mean, there's raiders and all kind of stuff. Maybe maybe he was one of them people that a clicker got him before or scratched him up or whatever before he turned all the way. You know what I'm saying?
Entrenched in there. Like he looked like he had vines and shit growing.
Well, and it could be. And I'm sure that other dude, if he had like turned, that freshly dead dude, if he had turned just like the mom, Ellie's mama was going to, or Riley did, then he probably would be vined up too. But he died from the overdose, them pills.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
See, so he was, and we talked about that. Remember, he was already dead. That's why there weren't those vines and stuff.
I'm talking about the one in the mall, though.
Well, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Maybe that person turned and they were, laying on the ground or whatever when they turned. Yeah, and then those vines grew up around them. Yeah. To me, that's explainable to me. Because there are, it's not like maybe some other shows. It seems like that the people who survived like this 20 whole year period, I mean, they're coming and going. You know what I mean? And Ellie's when we first meet her, she's 14 or 15. 14. So this was 14 years previous.
Yeah.
And there were still people, coming and going.
Yeah.
See, so to me, I was just surprised that there was only one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that too.
Because I thought maybe there'd be several, Yeah. And then it seems also to me that it was some time period after she gave birth and that killed the clicker and stuff when Marlene and them got back to the house.
Yeah.
So, it'd been several hours.
Now,
so she was doing good to still be human to me. We don't know how fast that shit go.
I don't know.
Well, obviously it's overnight because little Sam, it took him a while.
That's right.
Yeah.
Overnight.
Yeah.
But I
guess it also depends on where you get bit too or scratched.
Yeah. It might be. Yeah. That might be too.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I was also wondering, like, where is she coming from? Like, if they're supposed to be a group, where was she running from by herself?
Mm-hmm.
For them to come up.
She could have been out in them woods foraging, like foraging for food or foraging for berries or anything.
Yeah.
Because she was running through the woods back to the house. So, she could have been out there picking mushrooms. People do eat mushrooms and stuff. So,
not in this world.
No,
you should not be
anymore.
Near a mushroom in The Last of Us because
nobody's allowed to eat mushrooms anymore.
No, because how are you gonna know that between the little?
Well, but I'm just using that as an example. Hey, there's probably still berries on some trees. So yeah,
I do wonder about that because Marlene did say like she couldn't get there in time or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever, and were they supposed to meet up or like be at the same
get separated place? Or whatever?
It could be,
separated.
Yeah. And so they went back to the house because they knew the woman was about ready to deliver too. So
I would thought they wouldn't have left her ass alone, but oh well,
right? She would be out alone somewhere.
It happened.
Well, hey, but we know, but wait a minute. For all we know, she had a companion who got bit.
Yeah, true. The guy ate up.
She escaped while they was biting on him.
True.
I mean, we don't know that. We didn't see that part, so we don't know.
But once she got the little umbilical cord cut and she picked up the little baby, it was so cute.
That's really cute.
It was slimy but cute. And then the baby, of course, is crying. She's like, "That's right. Give him hell, Ellie."
Yeah, but I was thinking, oh Lord, poor little baby, because that's noise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's a problem. Kids and dogs be a problem.
Yeah, what can you do?
I find it amazing that she had the presence of mind not to feed her because she knew that would transfer.
Yeah,
because at that point, I would have been probably delirious. And I don't know, like my motherly whatever might have kicked in. And
Right.
Trying to feed the baby.
Just to quiet her.
Well, but I mean, she wanted her to survive. So yeah, she did not want to take a chance on transferring anything. And just like she, told Marlene, she said, no, she was born and I cut the cord before I got scratched. That's what she told her. So,
Lies.
Marlene knew that she lied.
Of
she
course.
knows.
She knows.
The way that she said it too. Oh, I did it before.
Yeah.
Before I was scratched.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good scene.
Yeah.
It was good. It was
That
good.
was a good
It
scene.
was a really good scene.
Mm-hmm.
Very
And
intense from the
Please
beginning.
Take her.
And it's just
this.
like
And I was like, well, what's Marlene's like? No. I'm like, what you mean no?
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Leave the baby there with this body?
No,
that was just her initial reaction because that was her friend. They grew up together. So, and I just found it interesting that Riley had to make that same choice like 14 years later. Her best friend, she had to kill her.
Yeah.
Ellie had to.
Excuse me, Ellie. Yeah, Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, Marlene didn't have any choice though.
No, because if you have a friend sitting there saying, please kill me,
because I don't want to turn
and then take care of my baby, you got to do it.
Mm-hmm. You have to do it.
There's no choice.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
That was sad.
And then when she told her, I can't. Yes.
Yeah. The knife that she still has, which is pretty cool.
That was really good.
Yeah.
That was a very good segue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that too.
Because, we could recognize that knife. So.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a sad scene, but she gets the baby and hands her off to the little dude on the side. While the mama is just begging, please, because Marlene at that point had said, no, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she finally, but then the way she did it was just like, really, Marlene?
Well, but it was funny because she told the guy to cover the baby's ears, and he
cover
just
the baby's ears. Yeah,
and
did you know that he just stood there like?
Yeah, he didn't have time. She walked in there so quick, bam, and then walked out.
Yeah.
To me, that was appropriate because she did not want to do it. She had that split second had made her mind up that she was going to do it. And if I don't do it, hurry up and do it. I'm not doing it. Yeah. So I thought that was perfect. Yeah. Because you wouldn't want to just linger.
No.
And plus I hate scenes in movies where they're going to kill somebody, whether it's a friend or an enemy, and they do all this talking first.
All the
just
talking.
Shoot them.
Exactly.
Yeah, just shoot them.
Yep, me too.
I would have liked to have heard, I'm going to miss you. I love you. Something.
No, just shoot her.
I'll take care of the baby girl. Whatever.
She already knew that. She didn't have to talk. She already knew that. She took the baby. Anyway.
Before you shoot my ass, please tell me you love me. And you're going to be watching. You're going to protect my baby with your life.
Give me something.
Give me something to go on with. Come on now. Shit.
But see, that's the whole point. But you ain't going on.
Well, you go on to the next whatever.
It's nice to have a nice word before you go.
Yeah. Right. Being on your beliefs.
A little reassurance.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, some shit.
Anyway.
Damn. Just boom, 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 pow.
Gosh.
Yeah. I see that's how Sister J probably would do it.
Yeah. You better watch yourself.
Hey, ain't no need to talk.
Sister J's like, if you didn't know I loved you, then that's on you.
And then I can tell you now that you already know.
Okay. One thing I will say about this episode that was a really pleasing to me.
I know what you're going to say. Don't be ugly.
That child was extra quiet this episode.
Look, all I can say was Sister J is smiling. Right
I was.
No, y'all. No.
Joel was the chatty one.
Dena, where
I wanted Joe to shut the hell up. I was like, Joe,
he was. They changed positions.
They did.
They did.
He was trying to squacking.
Yeah, he was trying to
pull her out of it.
Pull her out of that funk, you know.
Mm-hmm. So Dena, what did you saw on the Ellie is annoying thing from the earlier episodes?
Oh no, she's annoying, but you know what? I was born in the 1900s, so I would have got punched in the mouth with all this talk. This girl, like I would be gone by now. I wouldn't have made it. Because if I was talking to any grown person like that, my mama would have killed me. That's number one.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But see, your mind wouldn't even form to be saying half that stuff.
Well, first of all, this ain't a child born in the 1900s, so that's the first.
True,
I know.
True. I just mean, like, for me, it annoyed me in that respect. But like, I get it. That's, I get it. She's a survivor. She gonna do what they do these days, girl. Whatever they do.
They do a lot.
Having her backstory, though, did help. Help with the annoyance level.
It was good to get that.
Yeah, it was good to get the background with her and Riley. Then it was good to get this background too. So that did help.
Yeah.
So she is just like in her own little days. Joel's talking to her and she's not even paying attention.
Well, but that was a brutal death that she inflicted on that pedophile preacher.
Oh, yes.
So, that had to affect her, too.
Much deserved, too.
It was deserved, but that had to affect her, too, because that was manual labor, baby. It wasn't like you stand across the room and shoot somebody.
That's true.
Right.
That was manual labor.
Up close.
Over and over.
And over. At least
30 times.
Yeah, probably 30.
Yeah.
So that affected her, too.
Yeah.
It's just, the thought of a grown man wanting to do, you could just tell he wanted to do really horrible things with her and just all these things that could have happened to her. I know her PTSD is like super high right now.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So Joel's, saying, okay, we're close. We're almost there. And he's telling her that he's found some things like a game. And
Boggle. Chef Boyardee.
I found some Chef Boyardee
Beefaroni.
That was cute.
Although I have to say though, that Chef Boyardee ravioli in a can, it's pretty good. The ravioli. Oh, it is. Hey, I like it. It's pretty good.
If you're real hungry.
Right. Yeah, I gotta be dying.
I gotta be real hungry.
When I was a kid, we used to eat it all the time.
Spaghetti first or something.
That's why I can't eat it now.
I don't like canned spaghetti.
Okay.
No, I didn't eat the canned spaghetti, but the ravioli is really good.
SpaghettiOs?
No, I didn't like that.
I did like SpaghettiOs with the weenies in it.
Yeah.
Not the meatball one, but the weenies one.
Mm-hmm.
The weenies.
What do you call it?
It had little bits of hot dog in it.
Did you say weenie?
Yeah. What did you call it today?
I don't know. I just haven't heard that word.
You don't call them weenies?
Oh my goodness. I thought you said Wheaties at first.
No, weenies.
Yeah, I got it now.
Oh my God. What y'all be talking about up in Boston?
I don't know. Little Frankfurters?
Frankfurters.
That's too long.
Frankfurters.
Yeah, that's way too long.
Frankfurt. No. Beans and weenies.
Yeah, we say weenies.
Beanie weenies, but they have beanie weenies.
They did have beanie weenies.
Beanie weenies.
I used to eat those when I was a kid.
Beanie
Yeah.
weenies.
Yeah, it's pork and beans with them little cut up hot dogs in it.
Okay.
Yep. And I don't
Already
think they were
in a
real
can.
hot dogs. They were probably like Vienna sausages because they were little.
Yeah,
I mean, it's all trash. It don't matter what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
It's just shaped into something.
Hey, but when you hungry, it's
When
mighty
you're a
good.
kid, it's
That's
tasty.
right. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
gosh.
anyway, So they get to going, and they have a car at first.
Yeah,
and
they do.
run out, and then it dies down, and they have to walk the rest of the way. She's still.
He said 5 miles.
Don't they at the beginning?
No,
or they're on foot the whole time.
Yeah, remember we find like the giraffes.
Right. Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
That whole scene, which was like,
they're in the city and they're like, okay, we should be close. Let's go up and look over because there's all this debris.
Well, first of all, he says, which way shall we go? And she gave the whole route like he would do it. And he said, no, I found some dynamite back in that car and I thought we just blasted. And she went, really? Like, she was excited to blow something up,
Oh, I would have been.
And so he said, no, not really. And then he, repeated just what she had said their route was going to be. I thought that was pretty cute.
Yeah.
That was funny. Mm-hmm.
But as it kept going up and up, I was like, wait a minute, this could be hidden area for these clickers.
I know.
Yeah. She was her
I
usual
just knew
self
something was going to jump out,
Yeah.
And when he had to boost her up and she had to bring that ladder down, and then she just ran off. I was like,
off. Yeah.
Yeah. And the ladder fell. I was like, what did you need to get sent?
I know.
Yeah.
But that's because she saw that giraffe walk by.
Yeah. I was like, what the heck has she seen?
I probably would have done the same thing because I love giraffes.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Cool.
And it was so many of them.
I know.
And I read an article that was a trained giraffe. It was real giraffe.
Wow.
Yeah. It was
Why
a real
are you saying
one.
it like that?
What?
How you said the word?
Trained?
Trained?
No,
it was
giraffe.
trained. Giraffe.
Giraffe.
It's like you say it in one syllable.
Giraffe.
It's a giraffe.
See,
it's giraffe.
Giraffe.
Normally you enunciate, but that word you did not enunciate. I don't know. Was I the only one to hear it like that?
Giraffe.
Okay. It did. At first, I thought it was a fake giraffe, but then I thought, no, that's a real one. This little tongue came
real.
out. I was like, no, that's a real one.
She was really feeding it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was such a cute scene, hearing her giggling and then seeing Joel's face watching her.
Looking at her, yes.
Oh, that was so sweet. Like
that was really a good
I can
scene.
finally let her be a kid again.
I know.
All this trauma and shit she done gone through.
Yes.
It was just
was like a whole little tribe of them.
I know.
Yeah. That was shocking because they would have been dead in another.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, how are they still surviving?
Right.
Yeah. So I would have ate
up.
So yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? You gotta catch it first.
That's true. Because they are fast.
Oh,
they're fast, but I feel
they
like
got them long legs. I mean, unless you got a horse to chase them down or something. You know what I mean? And so, they would run.
Yeah, they would. They would. Although that giraffe, I kept thinking it would run, but it was like, oh no, give me some more food.
Yeah.
That was cute. That was
eat.
very good.
That was very
And they
cute.
were definitely probably used to people because they were probably from a zoo.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
So they were calm,
20 years later.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years
how
later.
How long do they live? Don't they live a long time anyway?
I don't know, honestly.
A lot of animals
There was a
do,
couple
though.
of babies out there too.
Yeah.
Baby ones, which is cute.
So, yeah, that's cute.
But when they get up to that other balcony area where they see all the rest of the family, the giraffe family, and Joel is like, hey, I was like, I wonder if he's going to bring this up. He's like, we don't really need to find these fireflies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, we could just go on back to Tommy and live and just be. Don't have to go and try to find them, find the doctor, go through all the shit that, would probably have to go through to be tested.
I can see her point, though, because she's been led to believe that her blood could possibly lead to a cure.
Yeah.
And that would help everyone. So I can understand her point of view. as far
but
as.
Also, it's like she, the fact that she couldn't save Sam probably makes her feel like she really needs to do something to make amends.
Yeah. Because, well, and once she probably thought about it, and Joel mentioned it too, you know, they have to do a lot more than just take her blood and plop it on. So, you know, they've got to do tests and like a centrifuge it and all that stuff. And she probably knows that. So she.
And she said, everything we've gone through can't be for nothing. She's gone through so much since we met her. And Joel.
And he has too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But wow.
And then when she says, when, you know, we have to do, or I have to do this, I know you want to protect me and you have protected me, but I need to see this through. Afterwards, I'll go wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, that's so cute.
I'll go with you anywhere.
I'll go with you anywhere.
Yeah.
The sheep farm, back to Tommy, wherever.
Yep.
Which I thought was really cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then it's that look that they had, you know, with each other, with you know, without talking, but kind of talking with their eyes. I thought that was really, really cute. Yeah. Love, love, love. And then she's the one that's like, okay, let's go. Let's get on with it.
Yep.
And he's the one kind of following behind her. So it's like she's in the lead a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like that helped her kind of get out of her funk a little bit, the giraffe and them talking about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then as they keep on walking to, I guess they're trying to find the hospital that they thought they were going to be at from that map. They talk a little bit further about Joel's scar.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how he actually got the scar, which was another awesome scene.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Well, she knew it was from
rewind
a gunshot. So she knew that much, but
I had to rewind it like 3 or 4 times because I kept missing what he was saying. Like it wasn't clicking. And then when it clicked what he was saying, I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I kept thinking it was from when that guy shot him and Sarah, or shot at him and Sarah, and he got it then. I didn't think it would have been a whole separate thing.
And I think it was probably after he got separated from Tommy too, because Sarah was gone, Tommy was gone, and I took it like it was before he hooked up with the
I don't think so.
Tess.
I think it was right after everything with Sarah, because I feel like he was still with Tommy for a while. They were doing that.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, because Tommy didn't leave him until after they met Tess.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
I think he said it was like right after, didn't he? Like a couple days, maybe.
Yeah, because he was at the military camp, because that's what triggered the memory that they were.
Oh, yeah. He did say the military camp.
He said they bust them all somewhere. That military medical facility area. And he didn't feel like there was anything else to go on for. No purpose.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But something made him flinch.
People who commit suicide, I mean, that's what they think. They just don't see any other way.
No.
You know, they just want to end it. And some people, because of their personal belief system, they want to go ahead for whatever their reasons and get this life done so they can go ahead and live their next life, because, you know, that's what they believe. So,
yeah. Or if you just want to stop at the moment, the pain that they think
exactly
they're in, and they don't feel like they can get past, which is really sad. But he said for some reason he flinched and grazed him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he flinched because, you know, that survival will is very, very strong.
Yeah.
And like, and at least a gun, if you're going to shoot yourself in the head or something, you can jerk it away. But just think about people who like throw themselves off a building or something.
Oh, yeah.
If you change your mind, that's too too late.
No chance. Yeah.
Yeah, too late. So, or they drown or whatever. Once you're in the water, I mean, it's too late. So that's the way I took it. Like his little survival mechanism kicked in. He said, "I flinched." Mm-hmm.
Or something stopped him.
He said, "I flinched." That's what he
has the nerve.
I know, but like something made him flinch. Like maybe God knew, if you believe in that he had some more stuff to do. Maybe Sarah was like, "Nah, it ain't your time yet." Maybe maybe it was just all him, but depending on what you believe,
exactly,
something made him flinch, and he's still there.
Right.
And she says, "Well, I think I know why you're telling me all this, that time will heal all wounds." And when he looked at her,
I know, that was cute,
and said it wasn't time,
not time.
Just looked at her.
Lord.
Oh my goodness, yes,
I
had all the shit in my eye.
Up on that.
Yes.
You were getting the baby girl vibes.
Yes, exactly. And just the way his face looked.
Yeah.
And the way that they and I love it when they let like shows, which don't do it often, they just let it sit there for a minute.
Sit there without talking.
Fill it up with noise and action and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
It was very well done.
Very powerful.
Ooh.
Yes.
Did you tear up, Dena?
I did not.
Me either.
Because I was watching it, but I was also distracted because I was gaming with friends.
You one of them multitaskers.
Yeah.
Like Sister A do. She be watching stuff and she's doing 3-4 puzzles.
Yeah. Because I had to start doing stuff while watching this because after crying over Frank and and then over Henry and Sam, I was like, you know what? I'm not crying over this show again.
How can you not? It gets you.
Oh my God.
You don't
it does.
at least expect it. I wasn't expecting none of that shit. I was like,
Lord.
Legitimately, I don't think I ever cried watching The Walking Dead, but for whatever reason, this show, like, oh my God.
I think the only episode that I would have possibly teared up was when, when Lori got all the way ate up, and then Carl was outside, and Rick was like, "No, no, no," and he was doing all that crying outside the prison.
Yeah,
just because of Rick's reaction, I think that's what did it. But other than that scene, I was glad because I was tired of Lori. But anyway, I think that was the only
Lori had to go.
But I mean, got ate all the way. It wasn't a crumb.
It was like hair.
One little piece of hair.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. And that zombie was sitting in the corner with a big old swole belly.
He had the sweats. He had the sweats.
Big sweats.
Yeah.
He did because he was like, I can't move. I can't.
Couldn't have another fight.
He didn't even look up when Rick got in there.
Yep.
Remember?
He was. Yep. Oh yeah, I remember that scene.
But he had some hair hanging out, so that's how and his belly was sticking out. So that's how you knew.
That's how you knew.
Because we seen her on the floor at 1 minute, and the next minute we didn't see her. Anyway, that's probably the only scene in The Walking Dead that I kind of teared on, if I can recall. I don't even. Probably gotta go back to that podcast and listen. But anyway, that was a good scene. So from there, they continue on with their journey, and he's like, "I think it's time for some puns.
Some shitty puns."
I know
they were shitty.
They were shitty.
They were,
but funny.
But funny. But as they're walking and we see that movement behind them.
Wait a minute. First of all,
God. I didn't even notice.
Could not believe I'm yelling at the TV. There's something. I could not. The way they shot that. Yeah. It was excellent.
It was so good.
It was so good because, you're focused on Ellie and Joel, telling these little
Up
puns,
close.
and then you see somebody moving and they coming closer and closer because they running up on them. Lord, that was well done. That was well done.
It was.
Mhm.
And the fact that they were
Joe can't hear.
I know,
Right.
see?
So
And they're
I don't
busy
think
chitty
nobody would have heard that.
Yeah, they chit-chatting.
Yep.
Oh, knock the
that was
F.
so good. That
It
was good.
Now this is where it takes a turn, honey.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh-wee.
See, they need to quit fucking with him.
See,
Yeah,
Marlene
I'm
didn't
saying.
know. Marlene obviously
saying.
didn't know.
She knows
She
now.
didn't know.
She didn't
She
know.
thought she knew.
She thought
Right.
she knew.
Right, exactly. She really
Mhm.
did. He wakes up. He's like, first thing, where's she at? Where Ellie at?
Mhm.
She's over here talking about, ooh, all my people died. I only had one guy left. And how did y'all make it all the way across country? Where Ellie at?
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
at
but
first
she
I'm
was-
like, ooh, it's Marlene. Awesome. This is going to be good. She's back with him. And how'd she get there so fast and stuff? And then it was like, uh-oh.
I know.
What do you mean she's getting prepped for surgery? What the hell?
Oh, man.
Oh man,
Mm-mm.
that right there.
And
They
when
should've
he
just
said
did
what
something to
kind of
keep him
surgery,
asleep.
They should have kept
yeah.
him sedated.
when he said what kind of surgery, and she told him, I thought, what the?
Well,
She
why
shouldn't
is
have
that their
said-
fucking go-to for the very first thing they're going to do?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
oh,
Right
you
to the brain.
When she first initially said that they were going to go to do this thing, my thing was, this child is not going to have a life because they're going to have to kill her, because that's what scientists do. They make samples and they chop stuff up and they do stuff. So I was like, okay, why are they surprised that this is what they're about to do? That was my first thing. Like, she's going to have
Really?
to die.
I didn't think that.
That shocked me.
It did shock
Well,
me.
'cause
It shocked
I
me.
guess
Because I
because in
figured since
like
she's the only one they know of, they
Right.
would. Now she'd be in pain because they're going to be
Test her
sticking.
for a while.
They're going to be doing a bunch of surgeries on her, but
But
not
she
to kill her.
wasn't the first one. She was number 11. Remember? Somebody told him that doctor had tried at least 10 other times with other individuals.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
I missed that too.
See, don't y'all have the closed captions on?
Well, whatever. I didn't see it. when you
Anyway,
didn't
but
hear
she
it,
was
nothing.
not going to be the first one that this doctor was
cutting on,
doing the surgery on to synthesize this thing.
So they figured out that it had to be from the brain by that point.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why she was being prepped for brain surgery, because they had already done this unsuccessfully, because the way she explained it, those cordyceps things were in the brain, and they feel like that when you dissect the brain, because that whole fungus thing tells the brain of the mechanism or the entity that it's possessed, not possessed, but growing in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the fungus, what to do and how to do and everything, like they did those ants in that one article. So he's trying to get that part of the brain that is causing her to be, or this is what he thinks, causing her to be immune to the bite, to synthesize it so that they can give it to other people to be immune to the bite.
Well, Sistah, you're just explaining the shit that we already seen. What I'm trying to figure out is why go. I don't care if they had 50,000 people that he cut on. Why wouldn't you, as this is a brand new person that you've not seen before, why would you immediately go to the worst, not the worst, but the most,
the end result.
The direst thing.
Yeah.
Like try a whole bunch of shit first.
Nope, they wasn't doing that.
Humans ain't shit. That's why.
And plus, so obviously that was her purpose. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
which
what
is
I
really,
got from that.
really crappy.
Really cruel, isn't it?
Marlene, because she knew that.
Yeah.
She knew that.
From all the way back.
Yes.
Yep.
Now that's what I got from that scene. And I'm sitting there looking side-eyed at her like,
get this child here so we can kill her.
She knew this all along.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is y'all need to read or at least watch the movies, Harry Potter, because there's a parallel there. Just so y'all know, just throwing it out.
I've watched the first 4 movies, but I haven't watched the last 4. So I thought they were great. I liked it myself because I'm not reading that damn ass book. It's too long.
It is a long ass book. It's a thick ass book.
It's just like Game of Thrones shit, you know? No,
I read that.
Worse.
I read those.
Let me just tell you,
the first 2.
I know way too much about war and mummers and all. I just stopped at the book 3. I was like, I'm good.
It's a lot.
It's just too much.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so I was really side-eyeing her because I thought this is really
and this is the other thing
that you knew that this was going to be her fate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you're that you care that little about your friends.
Yeah.
Thing.
Child.
I get you're thinking of it's one child versus millions of people. Well, maybe hundreds of thousands of people now that are less.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get that, but if it's your person that you love, like Joel makes that determination in his brain, fuck all them other 100,000 people.
Joel said, I'm not losing another child.
Yes.
Right. So my one is precious. I don't care about them hundreds of thousands over there.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't anticipate he was going to fall in love with this child.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Across the country.
Exactly.
And she was wrong.
Way wrong. But I don't think she knew about his background. I don't think anyone knows.
Okay. Well, he never talked about
Tess.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she just knew that he and Tess were like, they would go and get stuff. They will kill you when confronted. And that kind of thing.
That alone should have alerted her ass.
Well, no, this is what did it for me. Is when she said to her men, take him out to the highway, give him his pack and let him be on his way. And if he gives you any trouble along the way, shoot him.
Shoot him.
I thought to myself, oh, you got to kill this bitch.
Right.
Yep.
After she just told him his ass, she owes him one.
Yeah.
Right.
But she said that to her men who was escorting him down them
steps.
Did. Yeah. If he, but she didn't say if he refuses to leave, then if he gives you any trouble along the way,
right?
Yeah, shoot him. No,
wrong.
That was so wrong.
I knew as soon as she said no, you can't see her. She going into surgery. It was gonna be on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was gonna be on.
It's gonna be on.
Joe turned into one of them old school Arnold Schwarzenegger movies where he just everybody just took everybody.
I don't care about none of y'all.
A little bit of Rambo.
None of y'all.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
None
of y'all.
Somebody in the TV app, they posted the best little picture and meme because they said when Joel got that gun, he said, I'm killing everybody. And they had that picture of Rambo with that machine gun spray and everything.
That's pretty much what happened.
That's it. That was exciting, though. That was good.
It was. When they show him walking down the hall, going down, I was like, don't do it here, Joe. Wait. When they went in that stairwell, I was like, okay, this is the place.
Here we go.
You know what I liked about the way they filmed this is, and what I like the most about this character and what we have come to know as Joel, he does not hesitate. Boom, boom, that's it. He don't care if you begging for your life or whatever. Boom, boom, that's it. Yep. But he got a logical reason for that shit.
Right.
You know? And the doctor would think he's going to confront somebody with a rifle.
With his little scalpel.
Well, because you know what it was. He's a doctor. Y'all need me in this apocalypse.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's her name? Melanie Linsky. When she shot that doctor in the cage.
Right. There'll be another one.
Yeah. Right. You know what, though? I just loved it because he didn't hesitate.
No.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said, unhook her. Them nurses was quick.
Turn around. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they got lucky.
That they got lucky that he didn't just shoot them.
They didn't have no weapons. That's probably why he just let them go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he shot up everybody else.
He shot up everybody.
That first dude, he said, "Where's she at?" He's like, "Fuck." He's like, "Oh, okay, bam."
Hey,
don't need you.
I like the one where he come up around the hall. It looked like a nurse's station, and the one guy says, "Hey," he went, "Hey," and he threw his rifle down. He shot him anyway. I thought that's what you do,
right?
You don't leave him.
No witnesses.
No witnesses.
Because you can't leave people who can come after you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he left those 2 nurses, so I feel like
they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, they're nurses though.
Yeah.
Ooh, but when thank goodness he hadn't started cutting up on her yet.
I know. Thank goodness. Because they just had her sedated. That's all.
Yeah.
So
they were getting ready.
They were getting ready.
When he got her, I was like, okay, Joel, your hands is full. What you gonna do?
Yes. Right.
If somebody run up on you. But I guess we were supposed to believe, he didn't already take care of everybody. Wasn't nobody left in there.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Except her.
Except Marlene, but she was way down at the bottom, you noticed?
Yeah.
And she probably did that on purpose when she heard the gunshot. Said, "Oh, let me go catch him on his way out."
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, because she knew he couldn't go on foot carrying her. No. So he'd probably have to go to a parking garage, which is, down at that basement level, to at least try to salvage some car or something.
Yeah.
If for no other reason, just to be able to lay her, in the back seat.
In the back. Mm-hmm.
Right. While he defended their position or something. So, yeah,
now, what
I'm sure she thought of that.
Possessed Marlene to try to reason with him at this point after all that?
Yeah. After all
I don't know why she even thought that was
after all the stuff that she had said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And after all people he done shot. I don't know how she thought that shit was gonna work, but I love the way they filmed it, where you go over to them driving.
Yes.
And Ellie wakes up and he's like, oh, good, you're awake. And don't worry, we're on our way back to Jackson and you're coming out of anesthesia. She's like, anesthesia? She's like, yeah, there was a little procedure. And she's like, oh, did anyone get hurt? And you could tell he was just too forthcoming with it. Like normally he's not that forthcoming. So Ellie already knows.
She know he lying.
Telling the fucking truth.
Yeah.
You know he lying.
Yeah.
He had it all mapped out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, well, there was some. Is everybody? Did people get hurt? Yeah.
Didn't he say that was Raiders or something?
Raiders came in. Yep.
Shot up everybody.
Yep.
And she was like,
so I got you out.
And he's like, well. Yeah. And then they went back over to the parking garage and you see the bam.
Yep.
That was good.
Got it.
That was good.
That was really
still
good.
Holding a gun underneath Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I hate when people get the begging after they done did some shady shit and then they get the begging. Yeah. Oh, please.
And she got the nerve to say, wait. He said, no, because I know you will come after us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's what you do. Yeah. Because I was yelling at the TV. Yeah, shoot her again. Because otherwise,
she would have died anyway.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's true, because she didn't die the last time, did she?
And it was a hospital. Hey, she know where the supplies are.
And the nurses are still alive.
Yeah, the nurses are still there. So yeah, I would have shot her too.
Yeah.
But I would have shot her on GP. First of all. Because obviously, obviously she knew that that's why he needed to get Ellie all the way there.
Mm-hmm. And wait, had the nerve when she first came out. Go ahead, Dena. Go ahead.
No, I'm agreeing with Sister J.
When she first came out, talking about, I know how hard it is. This is my best or my friend's dot. I promise to keep her safe, and so I know how hard it is.
Yeah,
now you don't.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
because you was gonna let them kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Cut her brain up. Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, if Ellie hadn't been with Riley, she would have still been under federal protection. They still wouldn't. They wouldn't have done none of this, right?
Yeah.
It was only because she got bit and she went out with Riley that they even got her.
Right.
So like, how whatever. Fuck Marlene.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's not how you honor your friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Although I do, but then we also have to play devil's advocate because she's thinking about the world, because she hasn't lived around Ellie. She hasn't been around Ellie. That 2 weeks that they had her locked up in the room to see if she was going to turn. But she doesn't know this little girl. So she don't have an emotional attachment to her.
That's true.
There's some other kid to her, even though it's her friend's kid that she grew up with. I'm like, well, that's shitty as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you saved her and got her somewhere safe, but you didn't keep in touch with her this whole time or tell her about her mama, like stories from their childhood, nothing.
Well, and Joel knows that Ellie would have, if presented with all of the facts, all of them, she would have still volunteered. But he wasn't going to lose another daughter. And he looks upon her like his daughter. So that he wasn't going to make that decision again, whether she wanted to do it or not. He was going to prevent her from doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
I think Marlene made him see that when she said, well, what would she want to do? You know what
exactly.
she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Well, sure. But he said, no, I ain't having it. I ain't having it.
No. And Malai, make sure she don't think she can go back.
She know he lying though.
Oh, she know.
Yeah.
She know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I feel like if she didn't know, she wouldn't have tried to test him and see what he would say.
Exactly. Yes. Because even in the car, she knew. And then there at the very end when she said again, you're not lying
promise,
to me, right?
No, but she said promise.
Promise.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right to his face.
And I told, I was saying to myself, I would have lied too. No, absolutely not. I promise.
Mm-hmm. Who gonna check him? Ain't nobody gonna tell.
Right. Ain't nobody left.
Ain't nobody there.
Mm-hmm.
Unless some nurses somehow make it to Jackson. That's it. That's the only way. And that's a far off chance.
Speaking of Jackson, though, but see, that's kind of iffy too, because Tommy already knows.
That's the problem.
Tommy already been told that she was immune.
Yep, that's the
after
problem.
Getting bit. So what they gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think Tommy is fine with it because he trusts Joel. But the wife,
Maria,
will anybody else that's there believe it?
She's gonna have to hide that scar for.
I mean, the dog trusts her. So I guess if the dog's fine, they'll be fine. But I feel like once they see it, if they ever see it, that could be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So, that was a good episode, but
it was very good.
It was.
It was short,
and it ended so abruptly. Like it ended
Yes.
Not even like a cliffhanger or nothing, really.
Exactly.
She says, "Okay," and then it's black screen. What?
That's it. I was still waiting for some more.
Me too.
What? You're just sitting there like, huh?
Then the credits start rolling.
You're like,
Frank and Bill got like an hour 20. How come the finale's 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Tell him, Sister A. I know. I feel cheated a little bit, although it was very good. But
it was good.
Need more story. That's what they want us to do.
Where's that 10th episode? Are they going to give it to us next week just anyway?
No. No.
That's a rumor that's going all over the internet. Hey, they're going to have an extra episode. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't think so.
No, I doubt
it's not going to happen. No, people just like to do that.
Just got to wait and wait.
They're going to keep us hanging because this is a way better outcome than just throwing an episode in there.
Exactly.
Right.
Have everybody like, ooh, I can't wait till the next season.
Keep us wanting more.
Yes.
Yeah. And I did read an article today on Facebook that said that the season 2 is going to cover several seasons of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And not just pick up like right where they left off. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So it's going to be fast moving, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I wonder
apparently Ellie's.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Apparently Ellie is going to be aged up.
Probably.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. Mm-hmm.
Might have some flashbacks.
Oh, yeah.
To how it ended.
Yeah.
But
I wonder how long it's going to take to get another season.
I know.
See, now you know how they do.
2025.
Oh, please.
Let's hope not.
I hope not.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
2 whole years? No.
Although Westworld did that shit, remember? It was 2 years.
Game of Thrones did it too.
Game of Thrones did for the last season. And then they gave us a shitty season. So that was
exactly. Yeah.
Shitty. I'm still not over that. And it's been years, y'all. It's been how long? Years. A good old.
It's been 3, 4, going on 4 years.
4 years? Why? I think 7. I don't know. 4 years.
I didn't realize it had been quite that long.
Only 7.
I got a random email the other day from Con of Thrones. They still doing that.
Wow.
Are they?
Wow.
I got one too.
Yep. I said, oh, they still doing that.
Yep.
Riding it.
Now that the everything's
the dragons. Open. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Well, I am just so pleased with this season, the show. I thoroughly enjoyed every single episode. There was not a bad one for me. I loved everything about it. The people, the actors, all of it. It was just fantastic.
Right.
And it's a very different show, I felt like. They kind of did like one on, one off kind of a episode. And for somebody that doesn't like zombies or anything like that, I didn't have to cover my eyes too much because it doesn't really focus just on that.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that a lot and enjoyed the characters are great.
Fantastic. They are fantastic. Well, y'all know we had some feedback.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and get into it. Hold on real quick. Let me turn off what I know is going to be.
Did you write in, Dena?
I did not.
That would have been funny. Okay, the first one is from Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Hi, sisters. I wanted to send a feedback in before the finale and see if you remember me. She has attached a voicemail and some pictures. I'll have to send y'all the pictures. Carla from Canada.
Okay.
So let me play her voicemail.
Hi, sisters. I'm just going to do a recap of episodes 1 to 7. Love the show. I love your feedback. I love everyone's commentary. I really do appreciate that you covered this show. And
it cut out. Still going though. Carla, it cut out.
Oh no.
Okay.
I want to know what she was gonna say. What were you gonna say?
Well, thank you for the feedback.
It's short. She kept that shit short.
She did short.
Hanger.
I'll send y'all the pictures because she has a picture of her little girl and her little boy. Both of them are so cute. I'll send y'all that later.
Okay.
Thank you, Carla. Sorry that I got cut off.
Thank you, Carla.
Thank you, Carla.
Okay, our next feedback is from Jazzy.
Hey, Jazzy. That's been a while.
I know. Hey, sisters and fam. Absolutely love the finale, even though it was way too short.
Yep.
The first half broke my heart with Ellie's birth and the conversations between Ellie and Joel. He loves her like his own, despite him trying so hard not to, and he don't play about his baby girl. And did y'all notice, this just reminded me, how he so easily talked about Sarah and said her name when he was telling her about what happened with this scar and everything. He's like, well, yeah, it was right after what happened to Sarah, or Sarah would have liked you at the very beginning. Because, and then he was talking about, well, she was a little bit more girly and you're not that you're not girly. She's like, well, I'm not.
Yeah, that was a funny conversation.
That was cute. That was really cute. Anyway, Marlene deserved what she got, period. It would be one thing if they asked her to dissect her brain and she agreed knowing she would die, or even told her, but what she did was fucked up. If she had gotten to know Ellie longer than a few days, she might have seen her best friend in her and given her the chance or given her the choice or found another way.
Yeah.
That's what we said. Thank you, Sister A. That would have been honoring her friendship to her mother.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Boop, boop, boop. Also, what Marlene said, the doc said, doesn't make sense to me. Ellie's been bit a few times since the first time, and the fungus walkers keep attacking her. I know they're desperate, but they could have tried blood or bone marrow first before going for her brain. See?
Yeah.
It just seems short-sighted because once she's dead, the cure is gone.
But they've done it before, though.
Do we trust that that's true? Where did you hear? What scene was that in? Because I did not remember Marlene saying that.
But there can't be too many people that are even get to this
Joel
point.
Said it when he was telling Ellie about, they've already tried this multiple times. There's no cure. You're good.
But
we're just going to go live. But he was lying.
Yeah, he was lying.
Yeah.
I don't remember Marlene saying that at all. Unless I missed a whole 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
I know there'll be a ton of feedback, so trying to keep it short. Interested in what everyone thinks about Joel's choice. Jazzy.
Thank you, Jazzy.
Thank you, Jazzy.
Oh, I love Joel's choice.
Yeah, I mean, I would have made the same choice.
Yeah.
I would have too.
Given the same set of circumstances, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have shot all of them up.
Got him. Every last one of them.
Yeah.
And I would have tried to get Marlene first.
No, he did exactly what he needed to do. Shoot those closest first. And he shot them all along the way to the surgery room.
All the way up.
Sure did.
Yeah, to the operating room. So, yeah.
And had the nerve to be in the pediatric surgery area, too.
Yeah, did you notice that sign said pediatric surgery?
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay. Our next thank you, Jazzy. Our next email is from Shalita. Hey, Shalita. Her subject line is The Last of Us, Season 1, Episode 9, a.k.a. season finale time, a.k.a. Marlene is dumb as fuck if she thought Joel was going to let that shit happen to his baby girl number 2.
Yep.
How does that fit in the subject line?
She has the best
Shalita
subject
has
lines.
a way.
Can you see that? That top part? That's the subject line.
Wow.
And sometimes it gets cut off. I don't know why it does, why it doesn't. But yeah, this one, it stayed on there. Hey, sisters. Hope everyone is doing well. Where y'all been? Where y'all been, Sister LM? Here's my finale feedback. Sister LM's going to be back, y'all. She just has busy right now.
Yes.
Okay, here's my finale feedback. And then she's got a voicemail, and then she has a little bit more of email. So let me play the voicemail first.
Hey, sisters, it's Shalita from Philly. I just watched it for a second time. Joel was right, and then he was wrong. I'm all for him going John Wick on the folks at the hospital, but lying to Ellie, that I'm not okay with that. But the other thing, I'm like, it's a child. How you gonna do that? And Marlene, that's your best friend's child. I feel that she would have, the friend that was badass, and of course that's why Ellie's badass, would have gone with Joel on this one to save her child. Because I'm like, really?
Yeah.
How you gonna kill that baby? But I don't know how Ellie's gonna react when she knows the full truth. Because at some point in time, she's gonna find it out. It can't, something that big, it's gonna come out some kind of way. I don't know how, but it's gonna come out some kind of way.
Yeah.
But otherwise, excellent finale. Just A+ all around. Really, really enjoyed it. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Shalita.
And then she says, and again, Marlene was dumb AF, as fuck. I'm going to say it, Shalita, as fuck. She only sent 2 dudes with Joel. Mistake number 1 or 2.
Okay.
At first, I thought she wanted him to save Ellie because she only sent 2 dudes, but she was okay killing her lifelong friend's only child. So what choice do you think Ellie would have made had any of the adults in her life asked her first? Oh, she would have.
I think she would have agreed
to die on the.
I think she would have still volunteered. Yeah,
I think so too.
Yeah, I think she would have,
because she would feel like it's got to be a reason, purpose for us going through all this, all these people dying.
She's basically said that in so many words like before. Yeah. It's got to be a reason for this. Why?
I do think that Riley dying made it worse. Like, I don't think she would have done it willingly before Riley died.
Really?
I think that probably made her, because that was like, she's in this orphanage or wherever they are. Life sucks, whatever, who cares? But then Riley dies. And it's like, if I can save people so they don't have to die like Riley.
Yeah. And like you said before, Sam too.
Yeah.
And Sam. Right.
Yeah. Save him either.
That's right.
Yeah.
So maybe she's responsible.
Yeah.
For people now. Thank you for putting out this quality podcast. Oh, Shalita.
Yay.
Thanks, Shalita.
Let's see.
Love you guys. Until next time, Shalita from Philly. Thank you, Shalita.
I've never seen that.
Philly.
Yeah, that's like a little heart too. Joseph's mom showed us that.
For me.
Yes,
this is still easier for me.
It's not for me. I had
a little bit harder.
I had to practice with that other
my fingers to look right. Yeah, I think Ellie would have done the same thing. Which is why Joel didn't give her no choice later.
Didn't give her a choice.
Right.
No, didn't. Thank you, Shalita. Okay, our next email is from Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
And she says, hey, sisters. I'll send an email in case this doesn't go through. Thanks for a great recap of the show. Sarah from the UK.
Yes.
Okay, let me play the voicemail. We finally got one.
Hi, Sister Speak and Sister Speak Nation. It's Sarah from the UK. And I'm calling in with my feedback on Last of Us Episode 9. I feel I need to predicate my feedback just by saying how much I have loved this season. Amazing story. Characters are fantastic. Yes. Visually amazing. It has it all. And this finale was incredible. I was screaming at my television at 6 a.m. God knows what my neighbours thought was going on. And additionally, I am utterly in love with Pedro Pascal. He's now my future husband. However, I would be interested in hearing any thoughts or feedback you have on the question of who was more broken by the whole crazy cannibal pedophile situation. Was it Joel or was it Ellie? Because I don't know about you, but Joel has lost his mind. Whatever switch has been flicked in his brain, I don't know, man. Suddenly he's all, I want to teach you how to play guitar. Oh, it wasn't time that healed me. Sarah and I like to hike. She would have liked you. You would have liked her. She had a killer smile.
Yes,
you have a killer smile. I mean, Ellie, bless her. It's a bit much. Sure, she wanted someone to protect her, but suddenly replacing someone's dead kid? I don't know, man. I think he's lost it. Thoughts would be appreciated. If you haven't discussed it already, send in much love. Thanks for the podcast. Bye.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
We love hearing your accent.
Yes.
Love the voicemail. Thank
love
you.
It.
Yes.
Love it so much. So she's thinking Joel lost it because he was chatty Cathy on that trip over to the
See,
hospital.
I disagree. I think she is the one that lost it. I think Joel being like a dad is trying to pull her out of it. He did not go in that building to see what she had done.
No.
Because it was on fire when she ran out the building. So, and we talked about the fact that I'm sure the whole building burnt down, so that pedophile preacher is burned up in there. But that really traumatized her. So he doesn't know the extent of the 30 whacks she gave that dude with that meat cleaver.
Does he even know
brutal.
that he was a pedophile? All that shit? He didn't even know any of them.
He didn't know none of that. Not unless she told him.
And I she told him exactly.
I don't think she told him. So
yeah, I don't think she probably.
So she's the one that's broken. He sees how traumatic. I mean, he saw her run out of that building that's on fire, blood all over her. So he knows she had to do something, but he doesn't know the extent. Right. I'm sure, and certainly.
Cannibalism,
what the pedophile preacher was trying to do.
He
knew about the cannibalism
because
that's right. He saw the bodies.
He was in the smokehouse where they had their bodies, drying out and stuff. So, but he's trying to bring her out of that. See, he's trying to,
I do think though, Joel is a little bit. I don't know the word. I don't know about broken is the word, but he's a little bit like. Extra. I don't know the word. I don't want to say I don't want to say like manic or anything, but he's a little extra because now that he has whatever it was that that shifted in him when he decided to take her on to that university before he got stabbed up. Right. And he decided, okay, I'm going to love this little girl. I'm going to stay with her. And then he started showing her how to shoot and kill and find animals.
That's a good point.
I feel like that's when he changed. But now seeing how much she has just went internal, like he normally does,
right?
He's like now going extra. Trying to chat with her to get her out of it, which is not working until they have that heart-to-heart conversation.
Keep her asking questions at the end.
Yeah.
It's just interesting thing my husband pointed out to me about that situation too. Is like when he saw those bodies hanging in there, my husband was like, they looked like they were all women. And, David kind of had this misogynistic attitude towards the women in that group. Yeah. And I was like, dang, I didn't even notice that. And he was like, yeah.
Because there weren't no dinglings hanging.
There weren't. Really?
I didn't look that closely. I couldn't. I just saw
I just saw butts.
No, it was the frontal view.
They showed.
It was it was a frontal view of two bodies hanging up there, just like you cure a hog or something.
Well, that is interesting. So maybe like when he would finish with someone, or if they were going to find out about what he was doing with the little girls, he would kill them and eat them.
Could be.
Whew, good thing he is gone.
And just so happened that one dude died, so they're like, "Oh, that's free meat."
Yeah, I mean, really.
I didn't even have to work for this one. Ugh. Oof.
Damn.
Yeah, I do think something is different. Oh, obviously, it's different with Joel, but this episode, they really made it so, and it made it more impactful what she's trying to deal with after that last episode.
Yeah.
And him trying to coax her out of it like his daughter would have done for him.
Yeah. Exactly.
I thought that was really cool.
I think Joel feels guilty because he had already said he didn't think he could protect her anymore, and then look what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got to make it right,
And she protected herself.
Yeah, she did.
But I agree with you, Dena. Even though she protected herself, yes, but he feels guilty for that. I think too.
She had to go through all that.
Yeah, she had to go and protect herself. So yeah. Good point.
Yeah.
Cheers, Sarah. Thank you.
Cheers.
Yes, thank you, Sarah.
Cheers.
Cheerio, Governor.
Cheerio.
Oh Lord.
Yes. I was about to say good day. I can't help it.
No.
I almost said it.
John.
I know.
Okay.
All right. Our next email is from Procrastinella.
Hey,
Hey. Her subject line is this show. Hello, sisters. In the spirit of saving Sister K's Thought. I'm a KTSS.
Good.
You better.
We're going to see how KTSS
yeah, procrastinate.
So here's my feedback. Till season 2, Sistahs procrastinate out. So let me play her feedback.
Hey, sisters. Hey, Sister Speak family. This is Procrastinella trying to keep this shit short with my feedback for the season finale of season 1 of The Last of Us. Great episode. Great casting. First off, the actress who played Ellie's mom, was I the only one who, was like, she looks so much like Ellie? For a moment, I thought they'd done another time jump, and it was like 15 years in the future or something. She resembled her that much. The scene where the mom holds Ellie for the first and last time, that was just wrenching. Beautiful, but wrenching. But this show seems to have mastered that. These beautiful, wrenching moments. Speaking of which, the decision Joel makes, I didn't get it until I didn't think about it until I watched the after show where he basically makes the decision to save Ellie instead of, helping humanity. But as they pointed out, that's a parent's love, whether you agree with or disagree with what Joel did, love isn't rational, and, he's found something that he can love again. My only question is, does he love Ellie for Ellie, or is he viewing her as a substitute for Sarah? Another shot. Yeah, I know he's opened up his heart again and he's caring about someone again, but is he caring for Ellie, or is he, caring for Ellie in lieu of having his daughter again? I'm going to have to watch that again and, give it some more thought. But last thing, if Pedro Pascal does not get an Emmy nomination for his work this season, there is something terribly, terribly wrong. Thanks, ladies, for podcasting the show. I hope you do season 2. And if you do, I'll be right there listening. Take care and have a great summer. Well, shit, it ain't even spring yet, but y'all know what I mean. Bye.
Says the person down in Florida.
Yeah, she's down in Florida. See, oh my God!
Thanks, Procrasty.
Thank you, Procrasty.
It's my personal opinion that I think Joel views Ellie as a replacement for Sarah. I mean, he loves her and everything, but I think I get the impression that that's his mental process as to how he got to that point. You know what I mean?
It seems like so much time has passed.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he thinks of her as Sarah. I think he knows they're two different people, which is really based on that conversation about their differences, but how Sarah would have really liked Ellie based on who she was as a person. And the way he articulated that to me made me think that he really knows they are two distinct, different people. But I do think that he did somehow turn that corner and decide, I'm going to open my heart up again to whoever. Yeah. Like he did with Tess, but it was different. He was still gruff and grumble and stuff, but this is different with a child. Yeah. And I don't know. I think that he has just he's a totally different person than he was before.
I think losing Tess definitely helped their relationship spur along, because then it was just them. And then, and then he had to teach her everything. And she actually wanted to know his wisdom and teach me stuff, show me stuff.
Just like a parent.
Yeah. Yes. And so that had to pull on him, because it's like, oh, I got to show this kid life, everything. And she knows nothing. And then, of course, she had the smart mouth. Kids, she's a kid, so she's doing the thing kids do to make you annoyed. But it's also like...
You still love him.
You still love... Right, you still love him.
Mm-hmm. And I think that she's a lot... Well, he probably does... I don't know if he knows this or not, but I think he does know she's a lot like him. So there's a lot of things he doesn't really even need to tell her. She just needs to know how to do certain things, but a lot of it, she's been taking care of herself her whole life. And she took care of herself last episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, so she now knows she can, I think in her mind, she knows, I really don't need Joel.
I don't think
I want to be around Joel. I think she does. Like before, I felt like she needed him to kind of get her where she was. I feel like after the last one, she knows she can make it on her own. She doesn't have to have someone to help protect her, but she likes it. I think she wants it, but she doesn't know. She knows that she doesn't have to have that if she doesn't have it.
I don't get that impression at all.
No, I think she still needs him.
Yes, and not only needs him, but wants him. So yeah.
Oh, I definitely think she wants him.
I don't think she thinks at all that, I can just take care of myself now that I've,
she's
I've had to be.
I think she had that attitude a little bit more before all of this stuff happened, before she knew what was really out there.
Exactly. And now that she's lived through this stuff.
The monsters that are out there.
I definitely think that she doesn't want to. Like she said, her biggest fear when she was talking to little Sam was being alone. Yeah. She don't want to be alone. But I think she will do it if she has to. Like that the last comment when she says, "You best not be lying to me," or don't lie to me. Did that really happen? What she didn't say was what's going to happen when she finds out it ain't true.
Yeah.
Like what's she going to do? Leave, not talk to him? Like that's the part that she left unsaid.
Well, since none of us played the game, then we don't know the answer to that.
Well, I'm glad we don't, so we can have it, surprise. But still, that's the part that I liked how they kind of left it. I mean, I don't like it because it's over, but I kind of liked how they left it there, like just sitting.
Yep.
Like, don't let me find out you well, she already know, but you know what I mean. That you lying to my
Don't let me find proof that you lied.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Procrasty, for that somewhat shortish for you voicemail. It was only 2 minutes and like 20 seconds. Normally they've been like 4. So,
She's getting there. She's getting there.
All right. Our next email is from Monique. Hey, Monique. Hey, ladies and nation. Monique from PA here. Great finale, short and to the point. I missed Ellie's normal sarcastic banter, but it set the somber tone. This was almost the end of the journey. The unexpected is in the air. I hear y'all laughing. The unexpected is in the air, so it's best they share their feelings. I love you, Joel, and I love you, Ellie. Actually, not said with those words, but in true Ellie and Joel fashion. He tells her, we don't have to go with the maturity that some adults lack. She responds, we have to finish what we started. Then I'll go anywhere you want, even to the moon. He later tells her about the scar on his head and how it wasn't time that healed his wounds with a quick tear wipe. That was so good. So let's get to the good. Sorry, Marlene. Not sorry. You didn't understand. Joel lost everything before and he said, not this time. Also, when Joel enters the operating room, the surgeon is asking, do we have enough power? What the hell? So who even knows if the surgery would have been successful under those conditions?
Right.
Yeah. That's a good ass point. In the end, I'm Team Joel. So yes, Ellie, I swear everything I said about the Fireflies is true. I'll live with the burden and you can live your life guilt-free and hopefully happy. It's been an awesome ride, ladies. Take care. Monique from PA.
Thank you, Monique.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. The doctor did say that.
Mm-hmm.
And it did look awful damn dark in there. They didn't have no bright lights on.
Yeah. But I mean, they probably operating off of the generator because, hospitals have a generator for like when the electricity goes out. So, it can only go so long, it seems to me.
Well, as long as you have gas.
And that's crazy though, because you got to think about when you're doing brain surgery, you got to have the saw to cut the hit. You got to do all this stuff.
Exactly.
To get to the brain. Like, come on. That's a good point. Like they could have just had a blackout mid-brain surgery.
Yeah. No,
that
really.
elevator was working.
Yeah,
which I thought was kind of weird, but
I know when he got on the elevator, I was like, "Don't get on that."
I know. I know. You're gonna be stuck.
But that was a lot of damn flights he was going up.
Yeah.
By foot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Monique, for that email. Our next one is from Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Nick. Hi, sisters. This was a little disappointing. 1, we did not get a cure for cordyceps. And 2, the Ellie Joel relationship is really damaged because he's lying to her and she knows it. That said, the season as a whole was one of the best I've seen, and there was a lot I did like in this episode. A few notes. To the doctors on the surgery plan. What the fuck? WTF. If you cut the fungus out of Ellie's brain, thus removing it from its host, what makes you think it will continue producing the chemical you're looking for?
Thank you.
Boop. Try analyzing samples of her blood first. Thank you. That's what we said. To Marlene, you plan to kill Ellie. Joel is going to kill you and stop the surgery. Kill him before he wakes up from that blow to the head. Avi, damn.
Duh.
Yeah. I mean, really. She played that
Joel
wrong.
She didn't know Joel like we know Joel.
No.
Right.
And that's the clue that we knew that she didn't really know him.
Yep.
To Joel, tell Ellie the truth. She'll understand you made the best decision you could. Nah, at this point, nah. You gotta wait several years to tell her the truth.
Yeah.
You can't do it now.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
Nah, she'll just run off. Lastly, sisters, a quick reaction recap. As the surgeon picked up that little scalpel and told Joel, I won't let you take her, my wife immediately and loudly exclaimed, dude, come on, use your head. Oh, well, too late.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you, sisters, for a wonderful podcast covering an overall great season of TV. Endure and survive. Nick from Detroit.
Nice.
P.S. Sorry I got sisters A and LM confused. Though I'm from Detroit, I also lived in Boston for many years. Hey. So for Sister LM, American or Lafayette? For Sister A, Jamaica Pond or Arnold Arboretum?
Oh, okay. Excellent.
I don't know what that is.
Nick.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick.
That's cool. Thanks,
Those are
Nick.
areas, I'm sure.
Oh,
Yes.
areas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamaica Plain.
Within the city, yeah.
Yep. And Arnold Arboretum.
He said a Jamaica Pond.
A Jamaica Pond is part of Jamaica Plain.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Part of Boston. Yeah. That's cool, dude. That's cool.
Do you have an answer? Jamaica Pond or Arnold Arboretum?
I would pick the Arboretum.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
And what's your wife's name? She was funny.
Do tell.
We said it last time. People aren't telling us their husband's name or the wife's or husband's names. Mhm. What's that about, y'all? Okay, our next email is from Riza.
Hey,
Riza. Hey, sisters and fam. Riza from Springfield, Illinois here. I am so glad you guys decided to do a podcast for this amazing show. What a great season. Loved it all. I just want to point out that the podcast for episode 8 was hilarious. When Sister J went off about the pimp slap and started carrying on about pimps and hoes in the 70s, I lost it.
Carrying on.
I'm just trying to school y'all.
But wait, you schooled us for a good old 20 damn minutes.
No, it wasn't.
It was
Wasn't 20 minutes.
hilarious.
It seemed like it was 20 minutes.
I just editing. It wasn't 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. She says, I just lost it. I just love her. In episode 9, I totally understand why Joel did what he did, but when Ellie finds out next season, she is going to be really upset with him because she was right. They went through so much, and actually, made it, and even though we most likely would have lost her, the risk was worth it to save humanity.
No. Not cutting the brain, no.
I still feel
and
like
when he explained that shit to her, she might understand.
Like
yeah. Yeah,
because there's no even guarantee that shit would have worked.
I'm telling you, because of her interaction with Lil Sam, she is under the illusion that a part of her blood, body, or something is going to facilitate a cure, but that she would still be alive.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Especially
and that brain surgery shit changed the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Joel too, he was willing to have her help, but not cutting her brain.
No.
Right.
Not straight to it.
No. But perhaps there will be another way. Hopefully that's the case in season 2. Love the backstory of Ellie's birth and her mom and Marlene's relationship. Just such great storytelling. Looking forward to what's next from the Sistahs. Until next time, ladies, Rizza.
Thank you, Rizza.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
We don't know what's next, actually.
Yeah, we haven't decided yet.
Question mark. And we didn't talk about this either, but that after show really did explain that the woman that played her mom was Ellie on the video game.
Right. In the video game.
I love those little tidbits. I love that.
Mm-hmm. So the way they are using a lot of the actors who do the voiceover for the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because Perry was one of the actors too. He was one of the voice actors.
But not just the voiceover, they do all the motions and stuff.
Exactly.
Too.
And Marlene is actually in the game too.
Right. She played Marlene. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
but I love those little facts like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way he said it was like the birth of Ellie from Ellie.
Right.
It was epic when they were filming it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Rizza. Okay, our next email is from James. Hey, James.
Hey, James.
Subject line says, I ain't saying he should have killed him, but I understand. Hey, sisters. First off, regarding Sister J's extensive knowledge of backhand discipline last episode, let me just say, pimp, pimp, hooray.
That's right.
Now for the finale. 1, this whole adventure was supposed to just be a one-night trip to the Capitol building. Problem is all they found when they got there was a bunch of dead fireflies. Kind of like how that hospital looks since Joel got back in his bag. 2, between Joel and Marlene, Ellie has to have the most dysfunctional set of godparents ever.
Okay.
For real.
Yeah.
3, the scenes of Ellie's birth and the talk about Joel's scar aren't in the game, but were both great additions. Also glad they kept the giraffes.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Ellie did kill Riley. I knew it. Well, see, we talked about that too on that episode. She had to have.
Yeah.
Unless Marlene and her people just happened to come right when she turned, it had to have been Ellie that did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since she survived.
Yeah.
Number 5. We didn't even talk about that scene where she said who her first person that she'd ever killed was.
Right. But we kind of knew that anyway, because, she and Riley both got bit, scratched, whatever. Riley had the gun. In previous season, I think maybe even episode 2, back that far, she already told Joel, I've used a gun before. So.
They taught her in that school too.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Number 5. People have been debating Joel's decision since the game first released 10 years ago. I think if you've only watched the show, it's easy to side with Joel because you've only seen the infected for half an hour in the whole season. Damn.
That's true.
Boop on us.
Okay.
We saw Bill and Frank longer than that, so of course they don't seem like that big of a problem. Why would anyone sacrifice a loved one over an afterthought like that when it seems like all you got to do is stay out of Boston and Kansas City? Great season overall, though. Hope I kept this shit short enough. James. P.S. P.S. Half the people left wouldn't have taken that vaccine anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
There's your boo.
I don't got no boo boo boo.
Yep.
Thank you, James.
Okay.
Right about that.
Oh, that's it.
I get it because, I mean, if you were deep down, I mean, 20 years later, they're still running from these fucking cordyceps.
Yeah.
There's still people being infected and dying from it. Would you sacrifice your loved one for that though?
Nope.
Even if it had been 20 whole years of y'all having to hide for your lives and shit, would you still make that decision or let your loved one decide to do that?
Nope.
I don't think
I just shot them all.
Especially since humanity is who shot your kid and killed him to begin with. Like, I don't, you know.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd made the same decision Joel made.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like I would too.
Humanity's scattered all over the place. There's not even, it's not like there's a center or how do you even get it to everybody?
And it's not like, only a certain few are, living. Like Tommy and them, they out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But they keep adding people and adding people as they, travel through that area and want to be a part of it and stuff. So, yeah. Now, I would have shot them all too.
I think I would have done the same thing, especially not giving her a choice.
Yeah. That's the part to me. That's the part to me. It's the brain, cutting up the brain part.
The brain.
That's not like just taking some blood or even cutting off a limb or something because you're still alive. I'm just saying. Some other kind of test or surgery where she's still living.
Yes.
Right.
But there's no living after this cutting up the brain crap. No. I would have shot them all too.
I feel like after a couple years, Ellie would have been like, okay, I'm done. Y'all haven't found a cure yet. I'm peace out.
I'm going. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they would have been trying to snatch her up then. But yeah.
So, all right.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
All right. Our next feedback is from Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
And she says, and she's got a voicemail, but she says, hi. And Andrea says hi back.
Yeah.
Let me play her voicemail.
Hey, sisters, it's Tammy. What an ending. You know what? I stand with Joel. From his perspective, from a parent's perspective, screw the rest of the world.
Yep.
I would save my kid. I mean, we saw how horrible the people of the world can be. So fuck them. It's not Ellie's responsibility to save the world as far as I'm concerned. And we've seen that the world isn't completely gone. There are some people still having kids, and there are small civilizations like Tommy's.
Yeah.
It's just a little thinned out. So from a parent's point of view,
thinned out.
You're going to kill and harvest the organs of the one person that I love and care for the dumb world? No, because that person is my world. So when Joel went through the hospital shooting everyone, I said, go, Joel, kill them all.
That's right.
Marlene swore to Anna, Ellie's mom, to protect Ellie, and that was a lie. And I think Ellie knows that Joel isn't telling her the truth, the whole truth, but I'm sure she didn't think that they were going to harvest her organs and potentially kill her. She probably thought they would just take some blood. So I don't know. I'm sure other people have other opinions, and they think that, you know what, if they weren't a parent, they probably think, no, to hell with that. We want to, save us. Who cares about that kid? But I stand with Joel. I don't think he did anything wrong. And hey, oh well. All right, sisters. Bye.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Tammy.
Oh, we need to say hello to someone.
Yes, we do. Hey, Andres.
Well, I totally agree with you. Now, to me, it's going to be really interesting when he does explain to her what they were going to do, because I guarantee you, she probably will say, "Oh, never mind then. Yeah, I'm glad you did that."
I don't know though.
She'd be dead. Oh no.
I mean, I think she was willing to sacrifice herself. No, they didn't tell her, but I feel like she was willing to sacrifice at that moment. She was willing to sacrifice
don't believe
herself.
that at all, because she did not have the facts. She's thinking she's giving some blood and shit. Or even bone marrow, because, they have to give you anesthesia for that too. But she did not know that meant she would no longer be alive.
Yeah, she didn't.
No.
The question is, what would she have said if she did?
I think she would have, especially all they've been through, she would have said, "Oh, peace. I'm gone. I'm out."
I do find it interesting that they didn't just go ahead and kill her, since they were just going to take her brain anyway.
Yeah.
Because, instead of putting her under like she was going to sleep, they could have just gave her something to go ahead and kill her. It's and just take the brain.
Because I think those things have to be alive.
The brain has to still be alive, I think.
Yeah. And so if they killed her, then yeah.
But my thing is, why would you do that and then let it be a fatal thing that you're doing? Like, take a piece if you're trying to take something out of her brain and keep her alive, but don't take the whole damn brain, because then you have no more samples forever.
Yeah.
Still didn't make no damn sense.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And they didn't, and come to think of it, now that we talking about it, they didn't have to put the girl to sleep anyway. Haven't you seen those documentaries where they're doing brain surgery on the brain and the person is awake?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they numb them up and everything, but yeah.
I think that's only certain parts of the brain when they want you to still be able to talk.
Right, but the point is that they didn't have to put her all the way under. No, they intended for her to be dead after this procedure.
They did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fuckers. Okay, thank you, Tammy. Our next feedback is from Joseph, and it's
Joseph.
Y'all are coming through with the voicemail.
Yeah, that's good. Woo.
Hey sisters, it's Joseph from Las Vegas, just sending in a quick feedback on episode 8 and episode 9 of The Last of Us. Very quickly on episode 8, as what Goody Whip said, culty, pedo-y, just creep all around. I felt like they did a way better job, even when I first saw the game, of portraying cannibalism in this show versus in The Walking Dead.
Yes.
When Ellie says that she's infected, I just couldn't help but just remember Bob from The Walking Dead saying, "It's tainted me, you tainted me." And now episode 9, I'm pretty happy that I got it right on the podcast that Ellie did eventually have to shoot Riley when she turned. And also the whole backstory with how Ellie is immune and that her mom got bitten right before she gave birth. And that makes total sense. I'm glad they explored that, because in the video game it was left unanswered. And then the whole Marlene knowing her mom too.
Right.
It just great. They really did a great job with this adaptation. They fully respected the video game and all the adjustments they had to do for a visual representation in a TV show format was unbelievable. If you ever have the chance to ever see the video game version, you won't be disappointed. Cannot wait for the next podcast. Cannot wait for the next season, from no matter how long it is. Supposedly, they might make it a 2-part season. There's only one more game, but they might split it, supposedly. I don't know. Can't wait for the next everything. Bye, sisters.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
I hope
it's not a two-part season. I mean, unless they do it like they give us more episodes and then have like a season, like a break in the middle of them and still show like a
maybe that's what he meant.
Mid-season break or whatever. But only if they give us like a full 10, 12, 15 episodes or something, you know?
But I agree with Joseph in the way that this particular series portrayed the cannibalism. It was much better done than The Walking Dead. Much better done. So,
yeah, because you actually got to see the meat and what they were eating, not just the ate up leg.
But that smokehouse, that's what did it too. As Joel's going through the smokehouse and them bodies is hanging up. Because, they cured that meat.
Yeah.
No. So.
Thank you, Joseph. Anyway. Okay, our next feedback is from Jess.
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Jess. Hey, sisters and family. It's Jess from South Carolina. And I tried a voice memo this time. I suck at it. Laugh out loud. Enjoy.
Hey, family. This is Jess from South Carolina. I was writing in during House of the Dragon. And I don't know why I wasn't writing in for The Last of Us. I feel like Procrasty said last week. I'm just going to get my shit together to write in every week. But I've been watching all the podcasts on YouTube. And I am loving this show. One of the big reasons why I love it is because I love Pedro Pascal. Fell in love with him during Game of Thrones. And he's the main reason why I started watching. But I'm very excited to keep watching, and it's a really engaging story, and I love it. I'm sure many other people are going to make a whole lot of comments, and you're going to have a lot of feedback for this last episode.
Yes.
So all I really want to say is I've loved the podcast. You guys always do a great job. Next season or next project that I watch that you guys do, I'm going to try to be better about writing in. And the only other thing I want to say is that I am praying that there is some kind of con in Philly so that Shalita can realize my dream of meeting Pedro Pascal, so she could do it for all of us and meet him and then also get a sound clip for the podcast. That is what I'm praying for, ladies. Help me manifest this because that would just make all of our days, I think.
Yes.
So it's been great. Thank you for podcasting. Thank you for the YouTube. I love seeing you ladies. And I can't wait for season 2. And Jess from South Carolina is out.
Thank you, Jess.
Thank you, Jess. I love that idea.
That would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
That would be.
Manifest Pedro Pascal going to the con.
Yes.
Wow. That would be good.
We are supposed to be going. I don't know. We haven't really talked about it much on the podcast, Sister A, yet.
We haven't.
About how the sisters are supposed to be heading up to Boston in August. And we're going to be attending. Don't know if we're going to be speaking or not yet because it's still early days, but we're going to at least be attending the Fan Expo Boston, which is that first weekend in August, but we're going to go a little early so we can hang with each other because we haven't seen each other in the flesh. So if any of the Sistah Speak Nation are going to be in that part of the country around that time, we would love to get together and do a meetup or something. That would be so fun. It won't be like a traditional reunion, but it'll still be one of our Sistah Speak get-togethers, which is still a lot of fun. We could try to plan something, dinner or something together.
They also have a fan expo in Dallas too this year.
There is a fan expo Dallas. I think they have them everywhere, honestly.
Yeah.
I think they're everywhere.
So if anybody's coming to that,
yes,
let us know.
But what if he is there? What if they have a Last of Us something at the Fan Expo?
That would be fantastic.
We converging. We converging, y'all.
Yes.
We converging.
Yeah, I don't know.
Adam,
I don't know who is at the Dallas Fan Expo yet. But
they have a lot of people.
They might have some Last of Us people. You never know.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching.
Yes. But Shalita is the one. If anyone can do it, she can do it.
She's a pro.
She can do it.
She's a pro.
She's a pro. And you know what? It's been so wonderful to see Pedro Pascal be so successful after all of the work that he's done. But honey, having him on The Last of Us and The Mandalorian.
I love The Mandalorian. If y'all aren't watching that is so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Even though we don't get to see him, but still we know it's him in there.
Yes.
Well, and there's two other guys too, but yeah.
Oh, well, damn, Sister J. Well, burst our damn bubbles.
All you gotta do is, hey, it's been all over the internet.
No, I ain't seen it.
You're not on the internet.
Apparently not. But you gonna tell it. You gonna tell it, ain't
She's gonna squeal any chance she gets.
Every chance she gets.
For all y'all know, I could be up under that helmet.
No, you can't.
No, it's true.
Hey, thank you, Dena. Thank you.
No,
you be as tall as Grogu.
Thank you. She can be a Grogu.
They'd have to give you one of those floating things. Come on, Sister J.
Oh, God.
Be floating right.
That floating, baby.
Yeah,
baby carriage.
Yeah, I would love it. Hey,
she could either be Grogu or those little bitty mechanics.
Jawa.
Those Jawas.
Now you've gone too far.
Yeah, thank you, Sister A. Damn.
Us shorties get a bad rap, man.
True.
Yeah,
dang.
Are you short too, Dena?
Oh yeah.
No.
I'm 5'2".
Oh, you taller than me.
Right, you and me. She is lower than 5 feet. She's like 4 something.
You guys are tall.
And Sister A towers over all of us, as you can see on our
like Sasquatch.
picture.
Yeah, her and Procrasti. They the two Sasquatch.
Don't call them Sasquatches. They just Amazonian. They're Amazonian.
Oh, yeah, Amazons.
Yes.
Oh man.
But yes, you can definitely see the height differential on our website in that picture.
Yeah.
Several pictures that we have. We need to take some pictures where we're all sitting down. That will help even it out.
Yes.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a little dip up, but not as far as we're
but not as bad.
Yeah, not as bad. All right. Our next email is from Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Hello, sisters and the nation. I hope you are all well. The last time I sent in feedback was probably during the Walking Dead podcast.
Yeah, probably.
Whoa, wow.
Damn, Kim.
It pretty is.
That's been a long ass minute. Oh my goodness, that's been years. I was on the podcast with you, Sister K. Oh, and Joe's. Okay, I know which Kim this is.
Yeah.
You, Sister. Well, we have several. With podcasts with you, Sister K, and Joseph, when he told us about The Last of Us. I watched it for hours on YouTube. I did too. It was amazing. Thanks, Joseph. This show was exclusively and tightly written, well thought out. Nothing was, oh Lord, superfluous. Ooh, that was right. Superfluous.
Okay.
The writers were able to satisfy gamers and those who knew nothing about the game. I never felt like the audience was condescended to or tricks being played. Hashtag Glenn and the dumpster.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah.
To try and manipulate us. Yeah, there wasn't no dumpster shit going on.
Yeah.
For me, the show boils down to love and purpose told in dads. Joel and Sarah, Joel and Tommy, Joel and Tess, Joel and Ellie, Bill and Frank, Ellie and Riley, Sam and Henry, etc. Oh, dyads. I think I said it wrong. Dyad. When one of the dyads is gone, so is the other's purpose and desire to continue on in this bleak world unless someone else comes along to fulfill that purpose, which is usually being the protector or being needed. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. I am glad Joel went all Buford Pusser on the Fireflies in the hospital, but not about him lying to Ellie about what happened. I think he took her purpose away by lying to her. Yeah, he did. He and Marlene took her choice away. I think it's going to bite him in the ass later. And Joel, never compare a teen girl to others, especially your dead daughter. Especially your dead daughter that you grieve for decades. Ugh. I hope he cares for Ellie and not sees her as a substitute Sarah. So we talked about that before. Mm-hmm.
I think he sees her as a substitute Sarah.
Maybe he does. Kim in Virginia. P.S. What do you call a man with no legs and arms that lies in front of a door? Matt. That's a good one.
That's a good one,
Kim. Thank you, Kim.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Kim.
Oh,
how you doing, by the way? It's been a minute. It has been a minute.
Yeah, I think Joel sees her as a substitute, but I do not believe that Ellie's reaction is going to be to hate or dislike Joel because she does not have the facts. She does not know what they had planned to do, which would mean she would be no longer living. So, once she understands that fact, then she is going to understand his reaction to that. I think.
I feel like it depends on how much time passes. I think the more time that passes, the more salty she'll be when she does find out.
I think so.
I don't think so because, because she'd be dead.
Oh yeah, we get that part, but to not tell her the truth after the fact.
Truth and trust and, respecting what she wanted to do.
Or giving her a choice.
Yeah, I think he could explain that away easily. Number one, you'd be dead. Number two, just came off of that motherfucking pedo trauma shit. I wasn't going to take no chances on adding to your trauma. There you go.
Okay.
You can explain that shit. So you
can explain it, but the fact that he's going to be lying for so long is the part.
Yeah.
I'd lie too.
All right. Okay. Our next email. Thank you so much, Kim. Our next email is from Ari.
Hey, Ari.
Subject line is y'all. Okay. He says, y'all good? Need a hug or something? How about some Disney music?
Oh, Lord.
Human Peebo Bryson actually recorded some in the early 90s, so I let my furry high yellow fella do a medley for feedback.
Oh, Lord.
Putting the fun back in fungus, and until next season, REDC. So let me play this.
Oh, boy.
Holy fucking shit. Sorry if that's crude, but what a wild ride with titty on the side. Last of Us is rude. This show doesn't care if you like the cast or crew, 'cause in this franchise, everybody dies. Last of Us is rude. And I'm gonna miss the podcast. Gonna miss all the laughter. But season 2 is gonna have to wait until our nerves ain't shot. This fucking show.
Yes.
Done put my daddy in his feels. And so now HBO has got to go so he can stream a whole new show with you. Yes. He cut the cord.
Okay, now wait a minute.
Can't afford to be subscribed all of the time. Cause his landlord, my daddy's poor. Woof woof, sisters.
Oh my gosh, Ari.
I love it. I love it.
Well done, Ari. Well
done. Bravo. Bravo. I love it. I love it. Oh, wonderful. Peebo.
Wow.
Hats off.
Love it.
Hats off.
Even got the side titty in there.
Okay.
Damn, you know he gonna put that side titty in there.
Every time. I love it. The side titty.
So
thank you, Ari. You have really kept us entertained this whole season. And first of all, we love your voice.
Your voice.
Yeah, you got a good voice.
Yes.
Amazing. We're gonna miss that. Hopefully, whatever we do next as our big show, it's something that you will enjoy and can write in with us for. Okay.
Blaming that shit on Peebo. His little dog.
I love all the references to daddy.
To daddy, yeah.
I know, because that's his little dog.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, our next email is from new daddy, Aussie John.
Aussie John. Look who we got on the show, Aussie John.
Aussie John, yes. Look who we have.
I just said what I said so I can hear him say my name in that Australian accent.
Oh, he's saying your name all right.
Sure did. Sure did.
The king. I bow down to the king.
Oh, God.
He says, hey, sisters, here is my feedback for the finale for The Last of Us. Cheers, Aussie John, and it's a voicemail.
Hey.
Hey, Sisters and Nation, and any special guests, and everyone else who might be clapbacking against my feedback last week. That was all in good fun. But yeah, Aussie John here with my feedback for the finale for The Last of Us. Yeah, first thought was a bit of easy to find trivia. But yes, Ellie's mum. He's Ellie's voice actress in the game.
Yes.
And in my eyes, a slightly better Ellie. Bella did have her stiff moments. But yes, James from The Cannibals is the original Joel, and Perry is the original Tommy. And for those interested, yes, the nurse, one of the nurses is the voice actress from a character in part 2.
Oh, okay.
But we're all obviously here for Joel's choice. You got the giraffes, that was a nice moment. But obviously the talking point is what Joel did. And in my eyes, the divide will be, if it's going to be anything like the game, the divide is going to be between parents and non-parents. That's how it seemed to be across the internet for the game. Now, and my first kid was born a year before this game came out, and I've had my second kid just as the TV show was finishing. So I am wholeheartedly Team Joel.
Yeah.
I mean, what were the Fireflies thinking? If they're trying to be good guys and tell Joel, they're killing the girl and telling Joel.
Yeah.
So they're trying to be a good guy and tell Joel. But they're obviously not, because they're just killing the girl straight up, obviously for a cure, but they're still just straight up killing her.
Right.
Yep.
So if you're a good guy, why would you even bother, why would you not sit them down, tell them the scenario, go from there?
Yeah.
But why? But then, if you're a bad guy, why would you not just pop Joel off? Bullet in the head. You're going to kill the girl anyway.
They didn't know.
Yeah.
Just take care of him. So, look, they're basically either incompetent, or they're assholes, or they're both. I'm inclined to think both.
Both.
They're just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with Joel all the way. He probably could have thought of a better lie, but he was spur of the moment. Even though he probably had time to think about it whilst he was out. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Aussie John here. Have a good one. See you next season.
Thank you, Aussie John.
Yeah. It was spur of the moment. Yeah. So maybe he could thought of a better lie, but I think the whole reason why Marlene and the Fireflies played it like they did is because they didn't know Joel like we know Joel.
That's it.
Obviously.
Yeah. That's it. They didn't realize how ruthless he would be to protect this little girl that he didn't want to have nothing to do with before when she first asked him to take her over to the Capitol building.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and to be fair, they thought it was going to be to the first spot and that's it. Like that would be the end of it, you know? So,
right.
See,
and never did get an explanation about what happened to the people, the Fireflies at that Capitol building.
Right.
Yeah. See, no.
All Marlene said was it took us so long to get, because it's probably been almost a full year that it's taken them to get all the way over there.
Yeah.
So she's all healed up from her getting shot.
Yeah.
They didn't tell us how long it had taken Joel and Ellie to get from what was that?
Well, yes, because after Frank and Bill, then it said 3 months later.
No, I mean from when he got from the pedophile to
now we don't know.
You could see the season had changed, right?
That's true.
More snow and they weren't wearing really jackets.
I think, so. That's a good point too.
So at least a couple months.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, several months.
And they were going further south, so that might help too.
Yeah.
So all told, it probably was almost a good old year since Boston.
Could be.
So a lot could have happened. So yeah, he would have never even thought nothing different about her had he just dropped her off.
But I agree with Aussie John too, in that most people that are parents, though, they would have made the same choice. Period. They just would have.
Or who have any children they love in their lives, Actually, any people that they love in their lives. You would not want to sacrifice that person.
Right, but especially a parent. And he's looking upon her like his child.
His daughter.
Yeah. His daughter. So, yeah.
Thank you, Aussie John. Dena, anything to say to Aussie John before we...
Good day.
Okay, y'all, and our final email of the season. Ooh. And it is from Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
Hello, lovely sisters and the Sistah Speak fam. This might be the first time that my predictions for a finale mostly came true. Joel let his love for Ellie take precedent over her potential benefit to society. He hulked out and killed people without a second thought, and I was here for it. And then he lied to Ellie to protect her from sacrificing herself.
Yeah.
I am already dreading what will happen when Ellie deals with the fact that Joel lied to her. I think she knows that he's lying, but also knows that he will not make it if she dies. She is already dealing with so much trauma and doesn't want to be responsible for that, especially when he told her he tried to kill himself when Sarah died. Ooh.
Yeah.
Now that's a good theory.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
That is an impossible amount of pressure for a child to hold. Oh, so you think that maybe she's choosing to believe him because she thinks that if she doesn't and leaves him or whatever, that he wouldn't be able to make it.
See, that's a good point.
That is a really good point. I didn't think about that.
Me either. That's good.
I think that the main conflict moving forward will be that Ellie can't fully trust Joel again since he lied, or that Ellie tries to go back to the Fireflies to sacrifice herself again when she feels that Joel is more emotionally stable and settled with his brother. Either way, for some reason, I feel uneasy about them going back to Joel's brother. Nothing ever goes as smoothly as they think it will.
Yeah.
What do y'all think the chances are of things working out with this scenario?
No.
I don't, because I don't think Tommy has told anybody about what
But we don't know that.
But we don't know
that.
Yeah.
You don't think he told his wife?
I think he probably told his wife.
I think by now.
Yeah, by now.
By now he has, but
yeah,
that night that they were there, I don't think he told her.
No.
But I mean, He's had plenty
so what's
time.
What's going to happen when they come back?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Will they let him in, you know?
And I'm sure one of the first things out of his mouth is, well, did the cure work? You got the cure?
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
Coming back with the cure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also wondering if the Fireflies will be tracking / hunting Ellie moving forward. Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, because he killed people in the hospital, but that ain't the whole group.
Yeah.
I could also imagine a major conflict between Joel and Ellie's new community and the Fireflies if their new community rallies around her to protect her. Not sure what is coming. Thanks again for a great season. Looking forward to seeing what show y'all podcast next. Lynn from North Carolina.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn.
You know,
that's a good question too.
Scenario, and that is, I fully would expect for the Fireflies to track them. But yeah, to track them all the way back to that settlement, because what did Tommy say? They could see like a mile away. Yeah. They could see anybody coming a mile away. They got that whole big ass fence around their whole community. So I don't know.
But who's going to track them? Because who's left to tell them that they went one way or another?
Yeah.
Except for the nurses.
And plus, they can, other than the nurses, they killed everybody at the hospital, but that's not their whole group.
No, I'm not saying that, but there's of the people that were there, they all
the people that were there. But there's other Fireflies.
Yeah.
There's other groups because they signal each other off of those radio bands, the different groups. So, yeah. I bet you that's probably what's going to happen. They're going to be tracked there. That makes perfect sense. And then there's going to be some kind of confrontation.
If whoever, I can't remember who said it now, that they're going to have a passage of time in the next season.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
And it would definitely take them a while to get to that point where they try to figure out where they are and find
because
them.
Even if these people can find vehicles and stuff, the gas got to be running out.
Yeah. Unless somebody's making more.
Yeah,
somehow.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Wow.
It things for us to think about as we're waiting for however the hell long we gotta wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great series though. It was very entertaining. They to me, they had the perfectly cast people in these different character roles. I like the fact that I know a lot of people complained, but I like the fact that half of these characters, they kill them in one episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Because in real life, that's what happens.
Introduce them and kill them all in the same episode.
Because normally
in an hour
with shows, they introduce a new character and they're going to be around for the whole season.
Nuh-uh.
This show don't care.
Right.
No.
Well, that's the thing I like about it too, Sister J, is because and I know we always go back to The Walking Dead, but they should have killed Alpha that first season she was in. Yep. They should have killed, Negan the first season he was in. Come on, why is he still there?
But the ultimate insult was the Glenn episode, and I quit watching. I quit. I said, you know what? No.
The dumpster.
Yeah, the dumpster shit.
Yeah. Because they knew, they knew that everybody knew what was coming, and people that with the comics and everything, and they were like, "Oh, let's switch it up." But it was dumb. It was dumb.
It was real
really dumb. It was really dumb.
It was insulting.
It was.
What? We just invested all this time.
And then, wait, what was so dumb about it was they did all that to fake us out.
Right.
To fake us out, right? And then the next, that same season, the end of the season, or the next, first of the next, bashing his head in.
Yeah.
What motherfucking sense was that?
Yeah.
None. And to still have all of the same people there, ain't near nobody, all this big ass town, and ain't near nobody getting killed?
Yeah.
No. you'd be losing some people.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't go back. I'm like, half this town needs to die. Like,
well,
why are they still in this town? They need to go.
You know what though? But now, because there have been so many movies, whether it's the Korean movies or the American movies or other shows, them damn Walking Dead zombies is too fucking slow. You know, I mean, really.
Look, let me
it's
tell you
too fucking slow. They don't even have to move, and can't get away from a damn zombie. Ain't nobody should ever be bit from a zombie. Because they just
I found myself thanking God for diabetes when I saw World War Z and they didn't mess with you if you were sick. I was like, them the kind of zombies I need.
They didn't mess with you if you had diabetes or high blood pressure.
They would just be parting around you, huh?
Can you imagine me trying to run from them? Lord.
No.
Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I saw that movie, I was shocked to shit because they move so fast.
They freaky.
That was a good movie though.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would have already been gone in this show.
No, you could get up on the shelf at Costco. You done already said that. And just be quiet.
I would have tried, but my problem would have been getting there. On foot. Keyword is on foot.
On foot, yep.
Or you gotta duck and weave and run. No,
see, you like bread, so you would have been gone.
No, I would have been one of the first cordyceps, probably.
This cake show is good.
Ooh, it's so good.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm feeling a little sickly. Let me go lay down real quick. I would have come up.
Yeah, the twitch.
And I would have biting all y'all asses. Oh, that's the only way I would have been fast and surviving in the apocalypse is if I would have been one of the cordyceps.
Oh my gosh.
Or the clickers.
One
thing I do notice, have you noticed in most of these shows, you don't normally see any plus-sized zombies or creatures. I have yet to see one. We saw that big-ass bloater thing.
Yeah.
But we ain't seen no big size.
The only one they did show one in The Walking Dead that was in that well.
Oh really?
There was a big fat one in the well.
Yes, there was.
In like season 2. Yeah.
I guess you're trying to say, well, if you end up being a zombie or a cordyceps, by the time you've done all that running to chase people, you would have lost all the weight or something. I don't know.
Well, they're probably trying to say you waste away. Somewhere. You're wasting away. That's what I would think.
That would be, yeah.
Because they're not technically killing you, and so you're also not getting any nutrients. So
exactly. So you're just wasting away. It'd be the same as starving to death, only you don't die because you're being controlled by the cordyceps fungus. So
I see how they're gonna get me. It's not gonna be the bread; it's gonna be the weight loss drug.
The worst diet ever.
It's either that or all the fat people have gotten ate up, like ate all the way up.
Could be.
We're tastier or something. I feel like we'd be tastier.
Hey, don't go around that pedo James.
Okay.
Oh no, he wouldn't want me.
Oh yeah, he would. Mm-hmm.
Oh, just to eat, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to eat, yes.
We always
get a lot
the
of
friend
good
with the
meat off
biggest
of
butt.
me.
The friend with the biggest butt gets eaten first.
Yep. Oh, well, thank you guys so much for staying with us this entire season. We have really enjoyed The Last of Us and enjoyed all of y'all who've written in and become a part of our podcast with us.
It's been fun.
It has been fun.
So fun. Mm-hmm. And thank you, Dena, for joining us for our last episode.
Thank you, Dena.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me, guys.
Yes. Remind everybody, or tell everyone, tell everyone where they can find you, your podcast, and what you're doing.
Okay, so you can find us on YouTube. You can just search Drunk and Blurdy, and it's BLERDY, Black and Nerdy. on YouTube. And we have an Instagram and a TikTok. We don't manage those as well, but you can find us somewhere.
Somewhere.
I get it now, and I'm glad you spelled it because I wasn't getting it. Black and nerdy. So yeah, blurdy. That makes perfect sense now. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Awesome. And are you also, you're doing a YouTube channel. Do you also put it out as a podcast or you just keep it as a YouTube channel?
No, we're not doing it as a podcast. It's funny. I did have a little small podcast with a friend that we kind of did, but then we kind of lost interest. But we're thinking about doing it again, and it's just going to be us talking shit.
Oh, I love it.
I'll put it in share your shit.
Okay. If you do that, just remember what Sister J always say.
Uh-oh. What's she
Don't
say?
start none, won't be none. Keep that in mind.
Warning shot.
Now, why are you assuming she gonna be talking shit about you?
I'm just saying. She said they talk shit.
No,
we talk shit.
That's right.
We do.
We don't start nothing. We just talking shit and having fun. That's all it is, right?
Nobody getting hurt.
So drunk and blurred, right? Drunk and blurdy. Y'all go check out Dena and Adam.
Yes.
Drunk and Blurdy on YouTube and check them out. They are hilarious.
I'm going to check you out.
And they throwing them back. You got to check out that bar.
Yeah, I got to check that out.
Check out that bar. Well, all of y'all out there, thank you so much again. Check us out at Sistah Speak Productions at .com, and that will be your first place to know where we're going to be next. We also have a Facebook page. We have a wonderful Facebook group, Sistah Speak Nation. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We have Patreon, where we have a lot of more content. If you like what you see here,
a buttload.
Ton of shit over there on Patreon, patreon.com/Sistah Speak. And of course, you're watching this hopefully or listening to us on the podcast, but also you can watch us do this video podcast on YouTube at youtube.com/Sistah Speak Productions. All right, y'all, that is it for now. I am Sister K.
I'm Sister J.
I'm Dena.
And I'm Sister A.
See y'all next time. Bye.
This won't be the last of us. See you on our next production.
Dena.
Bye, guys.
And I'm like Joel, I would have shot everybody up and lied too. We out.
We know your ass would.
You know I would. I'd shoot all y'all. I'd shoot everybody up and oh no, I didn't do nothing.